last time you guys came to the temple, came searching through the jungles for the hidden shrine of Tamoachan. As you set your eyes upon the shrine and began to move towards it, you found a fault in the ground and fell through, landing in what you believe to be the temple. You fought your way through a devilish puzzle involving statues, fought two giant crabs, messed with a lot of lines, and then got into a giant fight with a vampire. And as we pull back from our adventures in the temple, we go back out to our framing device of four people sitting around a bar table, talking to a man who bought them some drinks in exchange for. And you guys hear in the distance someone come over. I just went to the restroom for 30 minutes. Did you write me out of the story?
One, it's not a story. This happened to us. Two, we all try to forget you. Three, sit the fuck down.
Alright, fine.
Thus enters.
Andraste Farahel.
Describe yourself.
Right. She is a wood elf ranger, about 5'7", dark hair, dark eyes, pretty pale skin. Likes leather. She's wearing studded leather, so you see like two swords on her, like a rapier and a short sword, and a longbow with 6 quivers. She's ready for bear.
Alright, you sat down yet? Can we continue?
Yeah?
Fucking told you not to go anywhere.
We were there for hours and they kept drinking.
Thus, we move back into the temple.
Put him out! Put him out! Put him out!
You've defeated the vampire. Your friend is on fire.
Stop, drop.
Put him out! Put him out! Put him out!
Water this way.
Oh god, I'm on fire!
Wasn't it like...
Water this way.
I smack him down to the ground and start rolling him across the ground to put the fire out.
Roll, roll, roll.
Bob stares in wonder on the man on fire.
I guess out of character, my character would my character know about like the muddy water room, or no?
Yeah, no, yeah. You've been looking.
Okay, guys, what about that room with the mud and water? Just put the...
Oh god, fire!
Go this...
I'm rolling him to the room. I'm not carrying this motherfucker. I'll catch on fire.
And yet you're pushing him.
Okay.
Run to the fight. Run to the water. Follow me.
Clint, I think it's Clint. Is that what you choose his name? That's a shit ton of rolls up there by Droste.
That was just me getting some macros going.
I think it's Clint.
Yeah, Clint's the...
Clive. Clive is put out. His already...
Clive?
I don't know what his character's name was.
What, Zons?
No. Sovix.
Ovix.
Actually, I got him in my fucking... Hold on. It
Like-
was Gavin. Sir Gavin Jones.
Even the DM can't remember his fucking
Shush.
name.
I just remember
Mom.
I kept fucking up his name.
Why do you think I put my character name in there at the bottom?
Gavin's already tattered cloak is now singed and halfway burnt, but he seems to be no worse for wear than anyone else who's been in.
DM, will you drag him and me to the fucking... well, I can go there. Will you drag him fucking to the sand room? Because we can't move his token.
Okay, we're all going to the sand room.
Make sure to loot everything in this tomb.
Yeah, we already have. We did that.
Like a bird. But yes, you already did that.
Well, we can... How does the ground feel here? Is it like a soft sand beach that you could kind of just sit in? Or is it like muddy, gunky?
It's kind of like when you're about maybe 30 feet out from the beach, where you're kind of standing deep in the sand.
There's water there, but it's still...
It's not like it's like up to maybe like you're about halfway up your legs.
Alright, so that kind of... Yeah.
That's... I don't want to I don't want to rest in the vampire room. Fuck it. Let's just go into the hallway.
All right.
Yeah, this hallway.
All right.
Where the hell am? Oh, that's where I don't know about the rest of you, and I know, pointing to the poison gas, that we're kind of on a timetable here, but that fight took everything I had. I think maybe we want to rest. What do you guys think? Just like 45 minutes, an hour, just long enough to heal.
All right.
What
Okay.
say you, Bob?
Bob no like poison.
No, Bob, we're gonna rest anyways.
Question: how exactly will the short rest things work here? Because normally with short rest, you could spend like die to heal. How does that work for this specific module?
Brought potions.
Yeah. You can heal. You can heal, and the damage will continue.
We're gonna
that's-
essentially what we're gonna do is you get to heal. Like most of us have already used a couple of hit dice. You're the only one that
Yep.
hasn't.
Let's say you've used one already, Carrie.
Okay, so I have 4 hit die then. Okay.
And I still have 3, so I'm gonna use. Did I get hurt?
So are we resting for an hour?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
What's healing potions again? Is it 1d?
It's like 2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
You all take 2 points of damage.
Damn it. All right, I'm gonna use my. Let's see. My hit dice is
I'll use
D10.
a
Okay.
hit die as well. And mine is
Up to your
hit die 10.
top mod of, I believe. Is it? How many hit dice
Okay,
can you use at a
13.
time?
Yeah, how many can you use at a time?
You can roll them one at a time.
You can spend 1 or more up to your maximum number of hit dice.
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
For
That's
each
why
hit,
I have 3. I
for
only
each
use
hit
2.
die spent, you roll a die and add the character's con mod to it.
Oh, I had the con mod. Oh, shit.
Why do I? I still have 3. Okay.
Then I am at full health. Yay.
So am I.
I'm nearly full health. Alright, so that means I only have 3 hit die remaining. Okay.
All right. And
I have
while we're
1 hit
sitting
die
here-
remaining.
So the vampire was interesting, but yeah. We could try that door across the way again. I doubt we'll be able to open it.
Add a character, why could we not open it? Like, it was locked or just...
This one,
Yeah,
it's completely covered in silt.
Yeah.
Like the.
we were able to.
yeah.
Bob was able to crack it, but that's it, and that was with a high strength roll.
So it's just covered in silt and stuff.
Yeah, it's like almost fully submerged in silt. Silt and
Well,
mud.
I think our best bet.
I
is
have a
what's in
shovel.
here.
Do we want to go in that door, or do we want to take the secret passage we found out about?
Oh yeah, probably the passage.
Passage would probably be good. Also, add a character. What exactly is this red thing here? Like an indicator of a trap?
That was
No,
something Bob broke.
I broke stuff.
Okay.
So,
Bob
how do you
Smash.
say your name again, Kiri?
Andraste Firahel.
Fuck you, Andraste. What were you doing the past 3 hours? By the way,
Andraste was part of your fights. You just don't.
So for some reason, you just can't remember me being there.
Yeah, you forgot to add her in the story.
fine,
You guys wanted to see more macho.
whatever. I think we should probably. We can assume we've already rested.
Yeah, we just did that.
Oh, and by the way, be prepared for Bob just to call you Andy, because Andraste is just too complicated for him.
I'm surprised you haven't done that with Castelia yet.
I've called you Castile.
Oh, Castile. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I said Castile. Okay. Well, if that's what we're gonna do, fine. Who's leading the way? Bob?
Hurry up!
As I twirl my hair.
Hurry up!
Oh,
I miss money!
I miss money too.
Sorry, I couldn't get it to move. Wasn't moving
Alright,
for a second.
Clink's in front, then Bob, then it normally was Sovic's character, and I took up the rear. With Kiri, I guess you're in front of me then. If that's what you want.
Okay.
Do we want to open door before taking passage?
Nope, that's what we were just talking about during the rest, Clink. We've decided to just say, fuck it, take the passage.
I don't believe that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
We said take passage, but not open door.
Question.
Words.
Defoche, tapu seva, la pecheta, buitne, lobi
Okay.
de
You know what?
I think it's spelled for Canadians.
All right. So this was the door that was locked. Okay. You know what? Just to appease Clink. I'll.
Oh, look, everything in here has been bad. So
Bob
far.
learned his lesson for opening doors.
I was just gonna do a good long look at it, good hard look at it.
Bob is wary of doors.
Maybe we take the secret passage we weren't supposed to know about first.
Okay.
I don't-
Take a look at the door.
Yeah, I'd like to at least take a good look at the door from about 10 feet away from it, not getting like too close to it.
The doors to this room are made of bronze and tinted blue from oxidation. You see a small handle on the door. That's about it.
Yeah, blue, oxidized, just a small handle. Don't feel like touching it.
And for the record, Kiri, where you were standing, it's rubble of a statue that we toppled over.
Can you
Okay.
give me a perception check? Oh, you did give me a perception check.
Yes.
You can hear a faint singing coming from the room in a deep baritone voice.
From like back there-ish. Like that direction.
Yeah, from in the room.
Guys, it sounds like there's like someone singing back there.
I'm pretty sure we checked that. Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Oh, I don't think we know that. We didn't know about the singing.
Very deep baritone.
I could have sworn we did a perception check on that door before we left.
Never knew about the singing.
Fair enough. Yeah. So,
Seems like a bad idea to try
as
and
our
open.
suddenly quiet friend Gideon would say, how about we go around the way we're not supposed to instead of walking into what's probably a trap
Yeah,
where they expect us to come from?
that would be a good idea.
Sorry, it was a
I'm
deep
gonna
bass
check for
voice.
A deep what voice?
Check for traps and stuff.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember voices.
Okay, I rely that a deep Basque voice. Whatever that is.
It's the sound fish make. So as Clink goes through this hallway, the water beads collect upon the walls of this narrow passage. Then the floor is cold and damp. A low ceiling, only 5 feet tall, further cramps this dank place.
All right, Bob right behind Clink. I would just assume we're all following him. We'll move our tokens. Unless you want us to move our tokens now.
Look down the hall.
You see more of a hallway, and then it comes to a stop with a block of stone mounted on a pivot.
So I'm not detecting anything. So I come up to the stone.
Mhm.
And so, could I get the description again of what it was?
It's a large block of stone on kind of a blank wall.
I'm gonna check the stone to see if I think it can be moved or tampered.
Okay, give me a perception check. You don't find anything. This just seems to be a kind of stone that's stuck in the way.
What would you want to do a check to see if it fell naturally, or if this was placed here.
That sounds almost like an investigation check.
Maybe. That's what I'm asking. What do you want? Because that's what I want to do.
Get over here.
Because I was thinking nature maybe, but nature no, because
Do you have
if
stone?
nature
Do you have
was natural-
stoneworking knowledge?
No.
No, that is not something I'm
Then
proficient
just give
in.
me a base intelligence.
Okay. Okay. With proficiency?
Mhm.
No. Okay. 12.
You can't really tell. Half this temple appears to be intentionally placed as deterrents, and the other half just seems to be deterrents that have accumulated over time. You're not really sure which category this falls into.
Bob, get over here.
Fair enough.
Bob. Bob.
Could I judge the age of the stone? At all?
I mean, I'm going to say that would be the same check.
You flea-bitten tabby cat, get over here.
Red, you there?
We can't hear you if you are there, Red.
Potato.
Yeah, we hear you now.
Wow. I had my mic muted and it didn't unmute when I pushed the button.
Alright. As you go up there, I pass you my shovel and pickaxe.
See if we can move this.
I kind of look at the rubble and look back and go, it hurt last time.
I pipe up. Bob, I have some shiny health potions with your name on them if you do this.
It hurt.
Well, this will fix the hurt. Do it. It's what you were hired for.
All right,
I
let's start
move
digging.
this.
And I'm moving back.
Lovely party dynamic we have.
I think we've well established my character's personality already.
Well, so Bob starts digging.
Oh God.
Bob continues digging, hacking away at the stone with his shovel and the pickaxe. Bob, do you have any history of using a shovel and pickaxe before?
Hold on.
Probably considered Bob's intelligence level.
Well, I am a military scout.
Have you done like any mining before?
No.
Okay. Has anyone here done any mining before?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Clink? Okay. So none of you are able to notice the telltale signs of a cave-in about to happen.
Yeah, this is why Bob didn't want to do this. The last time hurt.
Can I have a perception
I'm
check?
gonna need a reflex save from Clink, Bob, and Andraste.
Reflex save.
So that's
Dexterity check.
Dex, and if you have it trained, you get your proficiency.
God damn it.
Oh, that's bad.
Come on.
That's an acrobatics check, Clink.
so a +2 to the 10.
That'd be pretty high, and possibly enough if Clink and Bob weren't at the center of the cave-in and therefore had a higher DC. None of you are, in fact, quick enough to notice the cave-in and move out of the way. You all take
As the cave-in happens. Oh my God, that hurts.
22 points of damage.
That is exactly half of my health.
And hold on a second.
All right, as this happened, Bob shouts, "I told you it would hurt!" And you just got "I told you" by an idiot. Watch Bob listen to you anymore. Fucking hell. Is there a rule for massive damage in 5e?
Yes.
Yes, if you take double your whole health.
Okay, good. Because I wasn't sure if it was like with some of the older editions where if you take half your health in one shot, you're fucked.
No, you have to get dropped to 0 in 5e and take your entire max health to die outright.
Okay.
So it has to be enough to down you, and then still enough past that too.
So I know D20 had some mass damage rules.
Oh, I see some rubble. I wonder what this is about.
As the ceiling comes collapsing down around all of you. Castelia, you've lost sight of your party members. Clink and Bob, you've lost sight of Andraste. Andraste, you've lost sight of everyone. And considering the fact that Gavin was the only one with a torch, Bob and Clink are in complete darkness now.
I can still see.
Clink is in complete darkness now.
Gavin, I think we need to dig him out. And I
Contract is bind to a contract.
pull out my fucking dagger and start trying to carefully remove stone and throw it.
I have a crowbar. That'll help.
Hey, you're back.
I said I was back like 5 minutes ago.
I did not hear you.
No one.
Neither. No one heard you.
Yeah, I
Well, fine.
think we're gonna need to dig him out. Let's get started. I'm not gonna yell, but I'm going to try and say in a moderate voice. Can you guys hear us?
Can we? Yeah, I can hear you. Ow.
Told you, Bob. I told you it would hurt, Bob. Bob's hurting.
Alright.
I'm not listening to you anymore.
Well, you still have a contract, Bob. Too bad.
Contract's not with you.
No.
So, anyone who's trying to move the rubble, I need an athletics check.
Bob sits down and just kind of cross-legged.
I didn't say I did anything.
Try as you might, Gavin, the rubble's pretty hefty. However, still outmoves it. You question your training a bit.
Why can't you move that stone? I'm a bookworm.
It takes about 3 minutes.
I was on
5
fire
minutes.
a minute ago.
Yes, I know.
Ow.
I rolled you around in the sand to put you out. I know. I
Ow.
want to look at your cape as Castilla puts up air quotes.
I'm trying to feel around, but do I find Bob?
You find a fuzzy creature. You assume it to be Bob.
You're groping it and touching it?
Oh, I poke the fuzzy thing.
And
you
Andraste,
feel-
you survived. Yay.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Alright. So much easier if I didn't give him my shovel and pickaxe, probably.
Bob,
Yeah, Birdie.
want a drink?
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
So I take it we need.
We'll have to use athletics.
Still got 2 more pieces of rubble, bubs.
Yeah.
And Bob is not digging. Bob is just sitting cross-legged, kind of pouting about this.
I'd like to at least...
Because he didn't want to do this in the first place.
I'm going to, should they, when they start digging, I'm going to at least keep my ear out for the sound of anything that could sound like another cave-in and warn us as much as possible.
Okay, give me a perception check with advantage, because you've now got some experience with cave-ins.
Ow.
Okay, I'll keep an ear out if there's going to be another cave-in. You two are going to have to help dig them out.
got a 50-50 shot at this. Somebody want to help me?
How's that work? Like helping you out? Like, do I have to roll like?
I mean,
Actually,
everyone do their individual roles. Dick.
actually, no. I can't help you out doing this because I'm keeping my ear out for the cave-in. Never mind. Sorry, I can't help you. All my focus is on that.
Okay. I rolled a 10 for athletics.
You struggle and prone, but the rubble doesn't budge.
Someone else want to give it a try? Gavin?
Oh god damn it! Not again. There we go.
Bob, can I have? No, actually, I'll be.
Takes another 5 minutes. That rubble's gone.
Alright, do I hear anything to indicate another possible cave-in? Okay. I'm going to again do that while they work on that next one. Do you need me to re-roll or?
Have to continually.
I'm gonna assume we're gonna go with the same one.
Okay. I'll keep an ear out. Don't worry.
Bob, we're right here on the other side. We could use your help trying to dig this out. We've already dug out 2 piles.
I'm not digging anymore.
Gavin,
Digging
it's-
hurts.
Gavin, it's your servant. You take it.
If he doesn't want to dig, he won't dig. That said, dig, you damn bastard.
Yeah. Only had some catnip or something.
I start digging again.
Oh, nat 20!
Let's see, where'd it go? Damn it, I closed it.
I'm just four-manning in the background, I guess.
That is not the check to move rubble.
No, it's not. That is not it.
Is he just
Sorry.
jumping around angry?
Parkour is off the rubble, landing back where he was.
I clicked the wrong button.
Hey, in 5 minutes, you guys successfully moved the rubble out to see your 2 friends battered
Friends?
and bruised and covered in stone dust.
I walk up to Castile and demand healing potions.
Fine. Here, Bob. I hand Bob 2.
I immediately drink them.
I'll
Let's see,
take 2 healing potions as well.
Someone else. I'm running low, guys. Someone else give.
No, I'm drinking 2 of mine.
Link slowly slinks away, injured. I'm gonna assume slightly limp from this.
God, only 10?
Yeah. Mike, you okay there?
Okay, 13. That's a good number to work with.
So, since we know someone's on the other side of the door, I think maybe we should be prepared for battle as I pull out my my longbow and just fucking go to the end of the corridor.
Okay, what I'm going to do is...
Prepared for battle, I'm pulling out the axe.
what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take out my bullseye lantern, light it up, and put it on the ground in front of me and, what's your name? What's your character's name? Neo?
Who?
Neo.
Neil,
Castilian. So basically we'll have a 60-foot cone of bright light going in front of us, followed by 60 feet of dim light.
Okay.
All right.
Dark.
I
Hey.
crack my knuckles, and I go to open the door.
Did you,
Okay, where starts the shenanigans when he tries to light things?
did you just try to light a lantern?
Yeah,
Yes.
you tried to light a lantern.
Give me a 1d2.
Yeah, covered lantern for the record.
Still a lantern. Still trying to light things.
Yeah, the very act of trying to light things is kind of derp.
Nope. You
Have you
try,
learned
and that flame doesn't stick.
Oh well.
You learn nothing from the torch incident. Fine, let me. I prestidigitation it.
The light sticks.
He wasn't
but
here for
I
that.
wasn't there for
but
that, so I would not know.
That lantern doesn't extend as far as it usually does because of all the poisonous mist.
Okay.
Stands out 30, then the dim 30.
Alright. So... Great. Me trying to be smart. Oh well.
I want to check
Blake,
the door for traps.
Killed at all?
What's going on?
I'm checking the door to make sure there's no trap.
Roll an investigation check. You still hear the singing behind the door. You don't think there's any traps there?
I tell them, open door,
Okay.
open sesame, and I push the door open. If it doesn't open that way, I pull.
Okay.
I chalked back an arrow ready to fire.
As the doors slowly slide open, as they creak upon, as they kind of smash against the ground, the singing stops and reveals another room.
Take a step forward, take another step forward.
Hold on. Let me describe rooms first before you just run into them. Usually it's for your benefit.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be Bob. Bob did that once. It hurt.
The doors to this room are made of bronze and noted tinted blue from oxidation. Just inside the doorway are two small alcoves, each space containing an old fountain, cracked and crusted with lime. Around the fountain in the eastern alcove, a heap of rubbish litters the floor. The fountain in the western alcove still holds some green, scummy water, in which something moves. A short hall ending in descending steps leads to the central chamber, which is flooded. A dark, foul pool covers the entire floor. A central hall flanked by narrow aisles is defined by two rows of massive square columns. The walls are coated with slime, and there are glowing silver lines etched across them. From what you can see of the chamber's walls, the stone appears to be crudely worked. Two corroded bronze braziers stand in the pool. Towards the middle of the room, two broken urns, each apparently once about 4 feet tall, poke up in the water. In the darkness of the eastern wall appears to be an enormous growth of overall greenish hue that gives off the same silvery gleam as the slime trails.
Is there anything still in the brazier that looks like it would be flammable?
No, not really. I mean, you'd have to get closer to investigate, but you can't see anything from here.
Fine. Oh,
He
well.
wants to know if it flams or if it doesn't flam.
Yes.
Yeah, so we took a short rest.
We took a short rest.
Wait, when did we
Yeah, we
take
took a short rest. I saw that you only had 4 hit points missing, so I didn't make you use a healing check. If you want to, you can do that.
Wait, when did we take the healing rest? I thought we only took one.
We took a short rest
Okay, so,
while he was away,
okay.
but he didn't have that much missing, so I didn't automatically do a healing check for him. So, like, if you wish to do one now, you can.
Yeah, I'll just.
Well, we know something's in there. Might as well find out. And I chalk an arrow.
Do you have no con mod?
It's a +0 con mod.
I chalk an arrow.
I'd knock an arrow back as well.
I'm aiming to shoot into the room, down, and hit the brazier.
We'd have to move a little closer.
I know.
Okay, so Gavin's still unaware the axe is cursed, right?
Yes, you have not attuned to it yet.
Unless you're
It's just a normal axe right now. I think it's just a normal +2 axe. I don't think you have to attune to get the plus effects.
No, you don't. Normally, for pluses, you don't attune.
Okay, because as he enters the room, he's gonna draw it to be ready for a fight.
Nick, still, think what I'm thinking. Light an arrow on fire and have it go into the brazier.
I'm gonna do this, and I would like shoot an arrow and try to hit the brazier to make a nice sound in the room.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. 11.
Okay, your arrow sails through air and clinks into the brazier.
Is there
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna make what's the check? Perception check to see if that caused any movement elsewhere in the room.
Okay.
Need to be keeping track of arrows.
Not from what you can see.
I'd like to recreate the singing that I heard. Just kind of sing it in this room.
Okay. Give me a performance check. Okay. Clink doesn't understand the language he's singing, but he sings a passable tune in it.
Do I understand the language?
You do.
What is he saying?
From the little bit that Clink is reciting, it appears to be the tale of a spurned lover cast down from the sky.
We're dealing with an angry woman.
I don't know. I heard baritone. Isn't it?
Quick, someone kiss me so we can make it angry.
No.
Right. How about no? I'm gonna inch close.
This. You said there was rubble here?
There's rubbish there.
Rubbish. I'd like to peer into this pool. Can I see
What
anything?
do you mean by rubbish?
It's just like rubbish, like trash, fecal matter, stone bits of broken pottery shards. If you wanted to investigate more, you'd have to search it. You don't know. You'd have to investigate a bit more.
Alright, I'll go up and I'll investigate to see if there's any bones.
Cool, everyone roll initiative. As Castillo starts to move her hands around in the trash and disturbs a nest of rats. Giant rats.
I didn't even get to roll yet.
Giant. Diseased rats.
Oh, great.
Did you want to roll to not disturb the rats? They're rats. There's no situation where you did.
20 investigate. Is there any way I can do it?
There's no situation where you didn't wake up the fucking 50 or so rats that are in there.
So
RUNs, rodents of unusual nerdleness.
so it's a +5 to that, so it's a 9.
Okay. Let me see.
And of course, I am alert, so therefore I was not surprised at the fact that rats burst out of here.
I got a 19.
I got a 21.
So I'm going last, effectively, but I'm not surprised.
If only Flux would actually bring up the initiative. Thank you.
Oh, ouch.
My token's not up. Where are you?
I know.
There you are. $18.4?
Yeah, because both me and Sylvek have the same initiative. I just have a +4 to my initiative.
I have a +0.
So, what exactly do I see in front of me? Is it a swarm of rats, or is it just one rat?
It's a swarm made up of some 30, 40 rats. Moving around, screeching. You
Right.
seem to have disturbed them. Give me a second.
Fair enough.
They're very slow at being disturbed.
Wow!
They jumped to attention, and then, but they're really groggy and almost fell back to sleep.
This was supposed to be the rat's day off.
We're fighting.
Calling them in on
The rats appear to have like green buboes on them, with pus oozing from them. Here, doesn't take a medical degree to realize that being bitten by these rats is probably not a good idea.
Mhm.
It doesn't take a medical degree to realize being bitten by any rat is probably not a good
Yeah, pretty much.
idea. It is now your turn, Bob.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm immune to disease.
All right.
Be a cat. Be a cat and eat them.
But I think I have that thing.
Well, let's see. I think this is time for dual scimitars. And I would attack with the scimitars. So that's one.
From over there?
Oh yeah, I am. I am magically immune to disease, so I should probably take the lead on this.
The floor moved. Oh my god.
Because I was trying to readjust things.
That was disorientating. Okay, let's see. 1d6 plus 2. Oh, whoops, that's damage. What am I doing? That's not attack.
4 does not hit the rats. Nice try.
That was the damage roll instead of the attack roll. God damn it.
roll the
I'm on the
roll.
wrong.
Bet it was. Mister, I don't realize they get a fucking class archetype.
There we are.
That still puts a smile on my face.
It's okay.
Alright.
That hits the rats. All 3 hit the rats.
Awesome.
Remember, your one offhand attack doesn't get your modifier for bonus for damage.
Okay. 17.
Damage total.
Yeah.
Well, Bob cleaves through about 30 of the rats. It's Castilia's turn. Turns out sneak attack things to bite you in disease you really don't work when they roll a fucking...
What?
Yeah. Good on us.
I'm gonna take the disengage action and move away. And that's my turn.
Okay, interesting.
Okay. Let's see. I will move. Okay, quick question. Like these walls here, are these like fully all up walls? So like I can only see like through here, or like if I were to be behind one of these, could I still see the rat? Actually, there's one of these in front of me. Can I see the rat from where I'm at, or no? Okay. Give me a second to do a little quick checking. Alright, I could do it from... I move to here. And I'm gonna just launch 2 arrows at the rats. Would you say, looking at them, would I say that they're below, like, their maximum HP?
What?
It's a special thing that hunters get.
They just took damage. Yes, they are below their maximum HP.
Below half.
Are you asking if they're below half?
No, basically it says, like, as long as they're below their maximum HP, I get to do an additional bit of damage.
Oh, yeah, then,
Yes.
yeah.
There were about 50 rats when they started. There are now about 10 rats. They are below what they started at here.
Okay, so... I had trouble getting the macro to work for this one.
Yeah, I'm curious, does 5e have special rules for swarms versus arrows? No.
And unfortunately, I could not figure out how to get the macro to work for this, so I'm going to be adding an additional d8 manually for the first attack. So that would be 6, 11, 13 damage for that first attack. And does a 16 hit?
Yes.
8 damage, so that's 16 plus 8 for 24 damage.
Okay.
Rats are dead.
Those rats are dead.
That wasn't a big deal. With the rats rolling a 1.
I was basically just going fucking rats, and everyone just stomping on them.
Steel's gonna
Especially
move
when
back.
I roll a 20.
Steel's gonna move back, and she is going to flame strike each other spot that's covered in refuse.
I'm gonna move
Does
out of the way.
anything happen?
No. It just smells really bad in here.
Fine.
Thank you for that.
Now, what did I find?
Found about 50 dead rats.
What did I find in the refuse? Did I
That kind of
find human bones with a 20 investigation check?
Yeah, you found some human bones.
Did I find any of those beads we found
No.
that seem to be their currency?
No. Both of the bones have been gnawed on. Most of them chewed through.
Can I find a big bone?
Yeah.
I hold up the humanoid big bone. I seriously doubt the rats were eating this. There's something else in this room.
Looking at that
I mean,
bone,
we're talking like maybe like a tibia. Hold on. 1 second. I don't know bones.
tibia would be at the below bone right below the hips.
Yeah, we're talking like a tibia.
Look,
Not like a big bone, like a giant bone. We're talking just like a decent sized human.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I doubt the rats were the ones that killed and ate this to begin with.
are there any markings on the bone?
Give me a nature check, Costello.
Fine. Actually, 15.
Okay, you can make that assumption, but your nature knowledge tells you that no, an agitated swarm of rats, enough of them, could fuck up a person.
Are there any specific
Wait. With that check, do I notice anything besides rat bites on the bone?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no.
So, Bucks, would you
the
like
thing was about rats being in there?
So, do you want me to roll again for the pool, or
Yeah, you want to investigate the pool?
that's what my first perception roll is for.
Okay, it's a pool of concentrated lime. It looks to be like cloudy water.
Wait, Clink, wait. And I take the bone and I stick it in. Does the bone start to dissolve?
It does, but you feel like there's something in there.
Can I try to find another bone and make makeshift
I
tongs?
hold up my metal glove-plated hand. Ahem.
I mean, if you want to cover it with the stuff, fine.
That just gives my glove +1 damage.
This makes my glove a free burning hand.
Flux?
I'm going to put my hand in there, see if I can feel anything.
Okay, you stick your hand in and bring out a small amulet made of brass and chrysoprase. The fuck is chrysoprase?
Can I see that for a second as I want to Arcana check it?
Oh, it's like gemstone, like calcedon. Okay. It's a brass and gemstone amulet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slap it right in your hand. There you go, buddy.
No.
Take 5 burning damage.
Nah, you've got gauntlets on, or you've got the gloves on.
Yeah, Castile has gloves on.
It is engraved with the words "Lord of Snails."
Okay, I'm going to Arcana check it. See if I see anything besides just those. If I see any runes or anything on it.
Okay.
23.
You do not see any runes on it, but you've now been handling the item for more than 3 rounds. Your gloves are now been soaked through with the lime.
Oh boy.
Take a point of damage.
You take a point of damage, and your gloves are gone, pretty much.
Yeah, take the amulet back from it for a minute, walk back to where there's enough silt to just kind of rub it in the silt to get the line.
I'll give you an arrow so you can put it, like, is it like a necklace bit attached to the amulet or no?
Yes.
Okay,
There's a small chain attached to it.
Alright. I'll hand you an arrow. You can use the arrow to hold onto like that chain bit on the end, so you actually aren't directly touching it.
Or we could just do my idea and just rub it in salt until there's no lime on there.
As they're all
Well, that was
looking
just till you
away,
get to the point of life.
Steel casually pulls out a flask of oil and dumps it on the rats. And as she walks away, she sets the oil on fire.
Roll for it.
I don't really have to. I have prestidigitation.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. The rats now smell even worse.
Thank you for continuing to assault my nasal.
Continue to profane this temple.
Pull up my cloak a little bit so it covers my face, the lower part of my face.
I've smelled worse in the forest.
Look at this one.
Sure you did, you dirty heathen.
This one's just filled with algae. You actually see a small family of bullfrogs raising some tadpoles.
I smile and I croak.
And then they burn to the fucking lime.
It's
No, there's no lime.
There's no lime in there.
yeah.
It's the giant pool in the middle I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Go run in it.
Right. So, who's gonna put on the amulet to become the Lord of Snails?
Not it.
Was it Lord of Slimes
I
or
point-
Lord of Snails?
I point at Castile.
Said Lord of Snails.
Can I do a history check
Okay,
of
actually,
the old men?
I think religion might be better.
Yeah, religion, history, something like that.
I am turning religion if you want to do a religion check instead of history. So I think religion might be more appropriate.
Well, I was gonna do Arcana check because that's what I have. That's what I've been doing. You've been doing the religion check. I'm here.
Okay,
for
Gavin, give me a religion check if you recall a creature named the Lord of Snails.
Nope.
Some
Stand
heathen
boards.
god.
Some gobbledygook god again.
Can I do a flat intelligence check?
I
No.
love we just established.
What
that
about
we're
history?
just
Or-
imperialists.
You already did your check on the thing.
Maybe Clink will know with his
No,
history.
I did an Arcana check on it.
You did, and then we talked about religion check, and you conceded that to Gavin. You don't get to make another check after you conceded that check to him.
Fair enough.
Then we might as well let everyone, including Bob, do a check.
Okay, who has a good history check? Wasn't that one person? And that's it.
Smart for like 5 seconds, recites the entire history of the Lord of Snails, and just goes back to being Bob.
Ah, Lord of Snails, son of so-and-so, son of so-and-so, son
History
of so-and-so.
check. I'm gonna just for the fuck of it. I'm gonna make a history check.
Bob ass itches.
Bob ass.
Recall no creature named the Lord of Snails.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Bob, you tried.
Hey,
Hey,
that's a
Ron,
decent roll for a -1.
Does Ron stay? Here, try this on.
What?
I hand it to her. Are you a male or a female?
Female.
I hand it to her. Here, try it on. As I stand.
Has it been cleaned of the lime?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it on, but if it feels like it's starting to hurt, I'll basically be prepared to take it off immediately. So what
You are now wearing an amulet.
is anything happening? Do I feel anything?
No.
You feel the weight of the amulet across your breast.
All right. Anybody want to check the water?
Uh,
Like we're gonna-
Before we do that, this thing right here, from my angle, can I see it pretty well, or not really?
Which thing?
It's like this glowing bush thing.
Yes. Yeah, you can see it. It appears to be some kind of glowing algae.
Want me to shoot it with an arrow?
Knowledge nature check. You might want to consider maybe if there's some kind of creatures that might deal with that before you try attacking it. Last thing we want to do is anger something because you destroy its lunch.
I'm gonna hold up one of my wooden torches. Why don't we just chuck this in the water?
I'm going to step back.
If it's lime, it'll dissolve. If it's not, it'll float. And if there's anything in there, it'll disturb it. And we'll be safely up here.
Okay.
Don't you need that torch to see?
I got 9 others.
I shrug.
I have 10. I have like 10
Before
torches,
you
and
do
we got
that,
lit one.
before you do that, I'm just gonna shine the bullseye lantern at least as far into the area as possible. Does it mainly at the braziers? Like, does it look like they've been? Can I at least see like into the braziers from this area here?
As you shine the light in, you hear a deep bass voice. Who dares Fuck, that's a long name. Who dares disturb Seeker's take hotel?
You have a very
Wants
lovely
to
singing
kill the
voice.
last- Oh, go
Thank
ahead.
May we have an
The ones
encore,
who
please?
held everything else in here up till now.
Yeah, the ones who killed the last ones who said dare to disturb. All we
but
wanted was to go through.
Even the one who owned this, I hold the axe up.
you have not met Sisto Tezcotl,
What was
son
that
of
part
the
of the name
moon.
again?
Pelakes Popolokas.
I'm gonna say his name and say that that we killed him.
But he is but a mere mortal.
They didn't look
I
like
am
one.
child of the moon.
I'm
Why don't
Clink.
you show yourself, child of the moon?
I know, he didn't seem very mortal when he rose out of a coffin and tried to kill us as a vampire.
Take a step back and pull out an arrow.
Why have you profaned this temple?
We're trying to get out.
I seek artifacts and power to expand civilization's reach across the world.
I
Covet
fell
the
down a
wealth of
hole.
Tamoachan?
I heard none of that over Bob.
You covet the wealth of Tamoachan,
I do. What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
heathen. The gods will strike you down.
From my point of view, you're the heathen. Just put it out there. Two-way street.
I pull out one of the 916. No, what was it? It was 500 and something of those beads. You mean this wealth? And I toss it into the fucking water.
Put out about 900 of them.
No, I pulled out one. You mean
Okay.
this wealth?
It's a little ploop. It lands in the water.
You mean this wealth?
Clink.
The room
Why
has
go
gone
throw
silent.
money?
Okay, what's going on?
The room has gone silent.
I don't like that.
Do you need someone to go in?
Can I
Want to get toss torch item?
Can I do a perception check to try and determine where that voice was coming from?
Sure.
I think it's +6. I think the highest I can get for anything is +6. 25.
Nice.
It was coming out from one of the walls in the room.
Could he tell like roughly which wall, like the north, the east, or west wall?
Not really. It seemed to be moving around.
Mm.
I'd like to look.
So, someone kindly shine that lantern up.
Okay. I'm going to take the lantern and point it upwards towards the ceiling and move it about as to see as much as possible.
Cool. As you move the lantern up, I want a dex check from... Actually, give me an initiative check from all of you guys.
That's another 9.
Okay. And there's Bob. Okay.
Damn it.
So Kiri is the only one to be able to see a small head, a snail head, poke out from the wall, from this wall, and then immediately shoot a breath weapon at you. She exhales this side, and then exhales acid at you.
I didn't say anything. Anybody else say anything?
No. It's kind of annoying because he's using black on black.
Yeah, we're not saying anything, dude.
Yeah, stop using black on black.
See it now?
Are you on the right layer?
Oh, that's weird.
Fuck.
Are you on pointer?
Yes. Reloading.
Okay, I see Neo tags. You can stop now.
It's not me. That's red.
Yeah, you guys gotta
Why
change
are you
it.
both red?
I don't. I'm always red.
Fine, I'm dark red. There, happy.
No,
Too similar.
No.
too close to mine. That's better.
There we go.
Okay,
just
I
have
saw
to-
that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yay!
But I mean, you guys didn't see it. It was only Andraste's.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned it launched like a breath attack of something.
Yes. So I need Gavin, Andraste, and Castile to make a
And not me?
Nope.
Oh, that's
it
a
must
first.
be a line. And my train didn't reflect.
I guess I'm just out of reach.
This. Ooh, 15.
Okay. So everyone takes. You saved Carrie, Andraste, and Castile. You saved. You take half damage. Gavin, you take full. Ooh. Take 22 damage.
Is Gavin dead?
So we take 11.
No, but he's at 11 HP.
Same here.
That.
Wait. Oh, shit. I kind of screwed up my numbers badly. Shit. What was I at before? I was just below that.
Alright. We were attacked. We should be able to see it now.
Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta redo a little bit of math here, because I kind of screwed up.
Okay. No, well, you deal with that while we deal with this.
No one except for Andraste was quick enough to see him quickly poke out and shoot it.
How did he poke out quick enough and then shoot it out without us being able to see?
Because he's not there anymore.
Poked his head out, immediately shot the acid line, and then poked it. By the time the acid line was gone, he was gone. She was the one who quickly spotted the head before the acid was there.
Literally inside the wall.
Inside the wall.
No,
Or just like,
that's not what Andraste saw.
what did I
He
say?
saw a snail head poke out from the corner.
It's around the corner.
Around the corner.
Fine. I'm gonna move here and try to do a perception check to see what the fuck hit me in a line.
Should we ask about the amulet?
Well, seeing as I didn't see a snail, I can't.
Fine.
I can't
throw
do
the-
anything with the
throw the
snail amulet.
Throw the amulet to it. Maybe it'll be happy with it. I don't know, but I'm gonna try and see what the fuck is around the corner.
We got peace offering. I have an amulet you might like.
But
Yeah, I'd also like to do a stealth check to move into this alcove without being
Yeah.
seen.
Okay. Clink was going to do a stealth check.
I haven't yet. 22.
That's your stealth check? Okay. You think you got into that alcove stealthily. Are you offering the amulet? Up
Yes,
to-
I am offering the amulet. I'd be like dropping it like right in front of Gavin. I bear giving you an amulet. I think you've earned it, Lord of the Snails.
Ah. Worship us. You have brought the correct tribute. I will grant you passage through my chamber.
Thank you, Lord.
I will protect you no further.
Mm-hmm. I again thank you, my lord, and we shall move forward.
A giant snail on the wall. Slide over. Shabazz,
Okay, we
move on further
Follow.
to this temple. You may take a good look.
actually, as I'm going through like the water, how deep is it? Like knee deep?
It's about 2 feet.
Oh, so basically waist deep. Somewhere between waist and knee deep. Okay.
He moves down beneath the water. You can walk on him.
Okay. Hey, you gonna open the door, Clink?
I open the door.
Before we open the door, is it trapped in any way, sir?
I've declared I have opened the door. Keep your
Doing?
mouth shut.
Stay out of the darkness areas, Bob.
Bob
Stupid
like
kid.
dark.
Fine, you've lost token privileges.
I'm just using the arrow keys.
Hey, stay there. Alright, he's pushed open the door.
Okay. Clink pushes open the door. And we've entered. A passageway. This passageway is slime covered, and a stream of water trickles through.
Alright. I'm gonna be checking.
The same acidic slime that's been everywhere.
You actually do not see the line. Oh, hey, Gavin, did you rush forward?
Just right up to where Clink is.
Cool. So, as you take a step, I'm gonna need a athletics check. Give me a reflex save, then an athletic.
Reflex?
Yeah. Turns out, Tite may believe everyone else worshippers. The one who openly came in here saying he coveted the goods of everyone. Maybe getting fucked.
Hey,
Okay, alright,
I
now-
was considering trying to stab him in the face as though on the way by, but I decided not to.
Question. When exactly did this happen?
The moment he stepped onto Tite. Tite dropped, and Gavin realized this area may have been 2 feet deep. This area is 10 feet deep as he falls into the water. I am sorry, worshipper. You must have slipped. Gavin, give me a dex check. Okay, you managed to hold on to everything as you slip.
It's just gonna say nothing and just carry on.
Oh,
Just
that-
gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Get back on the land and go ahead and blow my cure on myself.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my
I'll use 2 healing potions on myself again.
I'm gonna use my second wind.
Wait, how do you have second wind?
I'm a
Plus
fighter.
Oh, you're a part fighter? Oh yeah, arcane archer. Right. Yeah, I forgot that was.
That's a D8 plus 2? Yeah.
I'll be right back while you do that.
I'm back to full. I'm gonna use restroom real quick since he's gonna be gone.
Ooh, I had nice rolls.
Oh, right, no, it's 2D8.
I gotta start playing smart. I'm down to 6 health potions. I've gotta be careful.
Okay, I have returned.
Welcome back.
And Neotag went "Duh," as he left to go to the bathroom.
Well, Tite is kind of annoyed at Bob still being over here, and he kind of
I am back.
pushes him. and he goes away. He submerges himself down in the water. You've lost track of him.
So Neotech, I have to ask: is your bathroom dance consisting of? Because we heard that as you walked away.
No, my fucking knees, my chair likes to
Oh,
shrink down.
Hey guys. So guess what I haven't been doing that I didn't know I could do?
What?
What?
I can use lay on hands to neutralize poison.
Yes, you can.
How many times can you do that?
I can use 5 of the HP in my lay on hands pool, which is equal to much as my paladin level times 5.
Yeah.
I can cure multiple diseases and poisons with a single use. For each use costs 5 HP from my pool.
So, could you theoretically use that on us to cure like the poison mist that's affecting us, or no?
Well, the way we've established it so far is it just cures the next instance of it since it's constant.
Okay.
It's really not.
Because I've been using the spell to cure poison on myself, and it just protect. And so far, we've just been ruling it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna say it's been about an hour, guys.
Oh, okay.
But instead, I'm going to use lay on hands to finish healing myself. So
We got up from a long rest.
You've been slowly moving through the tunnels. You came in here. You fought rats.
We got buried in the tunnel. Remember?
Oh right, yeah, no, it's
Yeah, that alone was like 15, 20
it
minutes.
was 15 minutes.
Take 1 point of damage.
Yay!
My max HP is now not max HP. Face. All right.
Alright, now I gotta think. What's
Can I do an Arcana check on the slime? Is this like magic creature slime?
The slime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably?
Yes, give me an intelligence check for the slime.
Just a straight
outright-
intelligence check?
A straight intelligence check with advantage.
while he's doing that? I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself and blow 16 and bring myself back to full.
Wow.
Takes you some thinking, but you think the slime may be from the giant slug.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna just do what I can to avoid stepping in it.
Fine.
That was along the walls. There is no slime in this chamber.
Oh, I thought the slime was in the actual hallway.
Oh, you're looking like that pool river thingy?
Yeah, this is a small trickling water. Small stream of water. So, Clink, you've come up to the door. Oh, yes, there's some slime. A little bit, but you still see what's from the snail. Or slug, sorry. No, it's this little snails. But he's a giant slug. What the fuck, game? Those are the same thing. Okay, the passageway is slime.
No. The only difference is that snails have shells.
I mean, I guess, but you'd think the Lord of Snails would have a shell. I guess once this whole place is a shell. Then we get to a
Yes.
physical level about this guy. And frankly,
That kind of scary.
the passageway is slime covered, and a stream of water trickles away from the door. There's condensation on the walls, doors, and ceiling, some of which drips down on you. A quiet sound of dripping and splashing echoes in the corridor. The door is tightly sealed and appears to be warped outward or wedged shut. The door's hinges are mounted on this side.
So wait, it's like warped?
Bob is gonna make just gonna make a straight intelligence check, see if he can tell that opening the door is a bad idea.
I don't think you need to do an intelligence check to figure that one out.
I do, because I have a -1 intelligence.
Bob thinks it's a-okay.
Oh yeah, I think it's perfectly fine to open up the door.
Alright.
No, here's the question. Does Bob want away from the giant snail that hit him in the face strong enough that he's willing to push Clank aside and open the door?
The snail didn't hit Bob.
Yeah, snail didn't hit me.
Didn't hit me either.
Well, I'm back up to full health.
Alright, well,
For now. Let's get you, God Boy.
can I,
Never. I shall claim the power of this god for myself.
And Droste, are you just gonna hang back here, away from everyone? It's
Yes.
a kind of spooky temple.
can,
Spook City
can
over
I
there.
do what was it, B? Could I do a perception to check to see if the water is straining against underneath the door, or is it just a slow trickle?
That's what I was thinking of doing, but you know,
Give me a
Okay.
perception check.
Okay.
That's why I rolled an intelligence check, just to be
18.
silly.
I think that there's a lot more water behind that door.
Okay. When we
I'm
Okay, I got.
Bob is examining the door to
Hey.
see if I can to see if it will
Wait.
open
Wait.
easily or not.
Wait,
Hey,
wait, guys.
I need to say something. All right, I got an idea. When we open that door,
I have rope.
I was thinking rope,
when we
tie rope.
open that door, it's gonna flood everything. What I think we should do is the walls are all stone, correct?
Yes.
I have some pittance.
And I have
Bob,
rope.
Bob opens the door.
What if we,
Bob, give me a strength check.
Bob?
Two, mate.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
I want
Okay,
Castile.
not even joking. If we survive this, I am murdering Bob.
Strength
Yeah.
check, not save.
Oh, whoops!
I am Castile for fluff
It's actually an
reasons.
athletics check. Sorry.
Castile for fluff reasons. As she sees Bob start to open the door, she's lighting up a firebolt and about to aim at his back.
Bob opens up the door. Bob successfully meets the DC of 20 to open the door and fuck his friend.
Castile shoots.
You do
Bob
not
with
have
a
time,
flame
Castile.
arrow.
As a reaction, can I try and drive the axe into the wall and get something to hold on to?
Give me an athletics check.
Shit. I got nothing.
I wanna-
Outside of trying to.
I want to try to do the same with my dagger as a reaction if I can.
I'm gonna hold on to the door.
I'm going to try and run back towards the other door and
Okay,
close behind me.
Well, hold on. Let me describe what's going to happen first. Opening the door releases a wave of water. So everyone, by default, is going to take 1d4 bludgeoning damage from the water. Take 1 point of damage. Fuck you to your max HP. And then I'm going to need a DC 15 strength throw. DC. Jeez, I shouldn't have told you that DC. I'm going to need a strength saving throw from everyone. Gavin gets advantage. Bob gets advantage.
Oh, Castile couldn't.
Oh,
You don't got a magical dagger, dude.
Mines.
fucking hell!
Okay. Guess
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Guess
No.
I haven't rolled yet. Guess who doesn't have? Wait, no. I have a string.
Roll it.
You did.
Roll
I'm
it and
trading-
die.
Oh! Ow!
Don't get cocky with me.
Ouch!
Oh man, we
Okay,
all
so-
failed.
Is a strength roll and a strength saving roll the same number? Oh, it looks like it. Yeah. No.
Wait, no.
So,
is it
everyone
strength
gets-
save or is it athletics?
It's a strength save.
Oh.
So everyone gets pushed down. Clink, Bob. Clink and Bob get to make another roll as they try to grab on. Actually, no, just Bob. Just Bob gets to make a roll. He tries to grab onto this corner.
Oh wait, you said it was bludgeoning damage?
Yes.
Oh, I don't take any damage then.
Do you have like resistance to bludgeoning or something?
I have resist 3 to all non-magical forms of bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
So basically DR3.
Okay, so Bob manages to grab onto the door. Grab onto the corner. So everyone else
I
gets pushed.
grab on Bob.
No, wait. Let's Flux talk.
No, because you would have been going down the same speed. If Bob was behind you, or if Bob was like in front of you or something, like and you would have gotten hit before, gotten grabbed on at the same time, you wouldn't have had enough time. You would have been pushed back at the same rate.
Okay.
It's not like a thing where you can like see you guys are getting set back and Bob's been steadied. He would have steadied himself, and by that time you would have been gone.
Okay.
Andraste. Back. Slam against the wall. Actually, no wall damage in this, which is strangely nice from them. So Gavin and Andraste get to make a save.
Another strength save.
No, sorry, yeah, an athletics check to see if they can grab onto the walls as the doors get that you opened up kind of.
Since it's a long hallway, can I try to do a I want to say acrobatics check to jump off the slime wall? Like I'm
You can try. Give me disadvantage with it though. It's a slimy wall, and this is happening really quick.
You're going upriver.
15.
No,
Oh,
you kind of get on the wall, but then the slime's still there, and you kind of slip and trip.
I don't get the parkour across the walls. Okay, that's fine.
No, this is a shit ton of water, guys. So Gavin grabs on, and Droste keeps going. Clink, who wants if so? This is one of those situations where you guys would have noticed that Gavin's there. So make a athletics check to see if you can grab on again.
Okay.
Athletics.
Think I get anything in
No.
athletics check?
At the very least, you'd have plus whatever your strength mod.
5.
Okay, nope. You all get tossed down into the 10-foot deep water. You hear a baritone laugh as you do, and I'm going to need a dex check, a dex save from everyone.
Come on! Why?
Even the people who grabbed.
Even the people who grabbed. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Bob, Castile, you managed to hold on to anything that was in your hand. Andraste, Clink, Gavin, what was in your hands? Torches, lanterns,
I no longer have my bullseye lantern anymore.
axes.
Yeah, I had the torch and the axe.
Actually, I didn't have anything in my hand. I was checking things.
Okay, so
And I was opening the door, so I didn't have anything in my hands either.
Everything I had was sheathed except
I
that
had
bullseye
it in
lantern.
my hands, so even if I had failed, I
you
didn't.
had a dagger button. You tried.
No, I asked if I could stab a dagger, and you said no.
That would imply that you had the dagger, dude.
Fair enough. All right, fine. I had a dagger.
So Andraste's dagger is strewn over here.
I don't have a dagger. I had a
Sorry.
bullseye lantern.
Castile's dagger is strewn over here. Castile, as you go down, you see your lantern go deep down into the water, into the muck, and you see Gavin's axe go into the muck. Gavin's torches. Okay. What are we doing now?
Are
Is
we
the
able to
water
back up?
done?
Yeah, the water's done. It's all gone into Z's lair.
I just want to make note here that berserker axe that would have cursed him is now gone.
Do you
I'm
know that?
also pointing out that Gavin, not knowing it was cursed, really wants an axe back, diving in after.
Hey, Gavin, give me an investigation check.
Good luck, as I say, going back up, picking up.
Can
my
I
dagger.
assist him in looking for the axe, or no?
You can give me an investigation check as well. Okay, you don't find it. Takes about maybe 10 minutes as you're searching around, going back up and down and searching. You can keep trying.
You know what?
This was a lot more fun than the
You'll-
boring alternative of what
One
what
second, I need to
Neotech was
check
trying to do.
Clink, what are you doing?
Looking for the stuff that's fallen into the water.
Can I get light?
Okay, you find the axe. You
The
want
other
to
reason
try?
I'm looking for it is because Flux did say when I did grab it, I did get the part of the curse that says that I covet the axe and don't want to get rid of it.
Do you guys want to try for the lantern as well?
It's also the reason I'm fucking practically shoulder
Well,
checking
they
everything.
decided they want to look for the lantern, so that's a...
See, I would be under the impression everybody would have disadvantage to try and get the fucking axe.
What do I see in the open door?
Yeah, 'cause isn't it
Yeah.
dark water in a dark room? Now that the lantern's out?
Well, no, I'm asking what do I see through
But it
the
has
door
press-
that was
Let's
open?
leave.
I mean, yeah, it's dark water for everyone but the two. And give me a second, Bob. We'll get to that after this.
Okay.
So you guys tried for the lanterns.
Well, Zahn rolled to look for it, so I guess I'll try looking as well.
Okay, try for the lantern. Okay, you guys find the way.
Okay, we found it.
However, you have now been in the water
For a
for
half hour.
30 minutes.
Yeah, a half hour's been spent. I know that.
Turns out the water is not acidic, or as acidic as the lime.
But it hurts.
But as you get out of the water, you note that your clothes, your armor's okay, but anything that's not like metal,
Uh-oh.
yeah, anything that's not metal has fallen apart in the water.
Oh, god damn it.
So you're all naked.
What does that mean for my studded leather armor?
You're fucked.
It's gone.
Oh boy.
All right.
So now, wait. How many of the females were just in the water?
Not me.
One.
Me?
Hey, you know when I argued that you should try God, your name,
What?
Astral,
Andraste.
Adraste. You know when I argued you should, and I pull out from my backpack the worth 200 gold, gaudy as fuck studded leather. No, I said you should try this on, but it looks like you don't have a choice now.
Clink gets out of the water, soaked. His feathers covered in
I'm storming back over to Bob, axe in hand.
Oh god.
Oh, we'll get to what Bob's is thinking through in the
Oh.
chamber.
I just had a thought.
Oh,
What happened to my
right,
bow and
Bob.
arrows?
I see Gavin go by. I drop the armor and I go while I'm laughing and realize, oh right, we have to kill a cat. All right.
Flux?
You should probably put on that armor now.
Okay,
and I
I'll-
fucking pull out my bow.
Alright, I'll put the armor on that he gives me.
Is Bob just soaked, still hanging to the door?
No.
Uh,
I was hanging to the corner here.
Okay.
It's
There.
a room with recently ejected water that just floats him just strewn about the area. Silt, mud, and the stairs leading up to a door.
Bob?
I step in the room.
Okay, you're in the
Okay, Flux? Did my bow and arrow get destroyed?
I'm going to make a
Fire.
perception check for any danger besides the torrent of water that went
Yeah,
by.
okay, give me a perception check for danger.
Fire bolt.
You have advantage on what danger is coming at you. Bob is not aware of the danger that's coming at you.
Fire bolt in Bob's back.
Okay, Flux? Did my bow and arrow get destroyed?
So, Bob, you're taking a firebolt, or make an attack check. This
Nope, 9.
does not hit Bob.
Bob.
Hey, Clink, I got something for you.
With the fireball coming, I'm going to turn around and go,
Fire bolt.
I'm gonna whisper to Clink, here's 400 gold. Stab the cat.
I'm going to look at you guys and just say, this was the easiest solution. You should have just held on.
We had rope we could have used for that, Bob, if
We
you
were-
waited 5
we-
goddamn minutes.
We were.
There's
You're-
poison!
We
Which
were
I'm
forgotten.
immune to, so what do I care?
Do you now see all their shit's gone? It doesn't matter the poison. They're gonna die from lack of water and food now, Bob.
Not my fault.
Yes, it is!
Yes, it is.
Just like you always tell me to do stuff, and I end up suffering. You get to suffer now.
Check the door for traps.
We do not
Just
believe there to be
casually
any
carrying on
danger.
tracking for traps.
We're
To be honest, Bob had 30 minutes up here by himself. Hey, Bob, what did you do during those 30 minutes?
I was just looking around up here to make sure there wasn't anything that's gonna kill us.
Okay, no, you find nothing.
I'm weary of doors.
There's like a potential party
Alright,
brewing
you
in the
can
road just in the
see-
corner. I'm gonna get this door open.
Gavin, come here. We're gonna do rock paper scissors on if we're gonna kill Bob or not. Let's go.
But if I'm of the same opinion, then what are we actually rock paper scissoring for?
He's still a body we can throw at danger.
Agreed.
You do realize Bob's
you
going
don't
to start
care that you
throwing.
can hear us, Bob.
No, I'm saying out of character, you do realize that when it comes down to it, Bob can just throw you, literally just throw you into danger. Because he's
Yeah.
starting to get tired of Neotag's character.
So Flux, is the door trapped?
No, it's not.
Gavin and Neo's characters are getting tired of Bob's.
So I hear a no, Flux.
There's no traps on that door.
Okay, I go to open the door and I yell out, "Can we move on, please? I don't have time to deal with your petty nonsense. I have a job to do and fulfill, and if you want to leg around, I'm going to continue on without you."
Let's go.
I follow
That's
the
a
bird.
very specific sentence. You must have heard that one a lot.
Yes. You're not the first high elf I worked with. You're not the first human lord I've worked with. You're not the first fucking feline. You're actually the first wood elf I worked with.
Thank you.
Hold on, no. Okay, I can be okay with you having a "let's get this shit done" speech memorized. You do not have a fucking wholesale speech involving every single one of these permutations.
Yeah, no, fuck you.
Unless you want me to keep going up and down.
Yes.
You're good. Do we open the door?
I open the door.
Bob, next time, this is gonna end badly for all of us.
Told you, I'm done listening to you.
I look up. I look down. What do I see?
Okay, just see a hallway. This thing's giving me a description because it assumes you came in from the other entrance and saw the giant pool of water. You see a long hallway strewn with mud and flotsam. Water accumulates in the center of the corridor and flows down to where just water.
Alright, I'm gonna do a perception check and check for traps on the way down. Or up.
Water's perfectly safe.
And you find no traps. As you get closer to the
Go ahead.
As you get closer to the door, you hear the sound of a woman singing. A faint melodious sound comes from ahead. It is difficult to tell whether it's from someone singing or the echoing of dripping water in a great
All right, where's the water coming from?
It was actually pooling from a kind of a drip in the ceiling over here.
All right, I want to look in that. Is there anything in there?
No, it's not that big of a puddle. The room it pooled down there and then kind of continued along
So
until it accumulated down here.
So before I open this door, do everyone want to take a break?
No.
Okay, we're opening the door.
We're talking out of character, dude.
An out of character break.
Opening the door.
Okay.
Opening the door.
Okay,
Let's move on and open up the door.
Okay, so
Door for traps.
Okay. You find no traps.
Alrighty then. I proceed to open the door.
Also, Neotag, why did you have $200 leather armor in your bag?
So they got from Tulaques Populocas.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about it. Okay.
Studded leather. We were gonna sell it, but now someone's using it, so they have a decent AC.
Well, you could have just not gone into the corrosive liquid water.
I didn't.
The room is lit by a soft light that reveals a section of a rocky beach. Beyond the beach is a pool of glowing water, filled with filling half the room and framed by crystal cavern. The green fronds can be seen in the pool. Light seems to flow from everywhere. The pool and water walls glisten like soft moonlight. On the far side of the pool is a set of doors carved with the sun symbol. As you open the door, you hear a faint giggle and a splash of water.
Do we or what is this? What is that? These.
The
Is there
dotted
some
lines?
No, that shit. That's shit that you're not supposed to see, but for some reason they kept on the player map. So meta knowledge says you do not know about that. Okay.
Okay.
So don't remember those.
Don't remember what in the where now.
Look at the obvious.
Yeah, that's one of the few things. That's one of the few things that was not rude on the player map version.
For some reason.
Oversight, I'm guessing.
Wizards makes many oversight problem map things.
All right. Bob, if you want to be the leader, you go lead. Get in the water and find out what's going on.
I ignore and head towards the.
I'm gonna yell at Ullman who is in here.
You see a beautiful woman come out from the water.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna walk back to well.
Time to do the dum-dum check in fantasy.
Hey,
She-
well, it looks like we're gonna have to save everybody.
She floats in the water and giggles. Oh, hello, she says in Ullman.
Who are you and how are we getting past?
Yeah, can I pipe up an omen? So, how are you gonna try to kill us?
By the way, Bobby, you can see through that there's the room with the crabs.
Yep.
Because you actually forced the store open a little bit.
Yep.
So,
Oh, I
how
won't.
are you going to try and kill us today?
Oh, I won't kill you. I'm just a water nymph trapped in this temple.
I don't believe that for a fact.
Insight check.
Insight check, yeah. I love insight checks. They're the one check everyone gets to do on one character.
No idea what she's saying. I can't incite anything.
Yeah, I don't understand her, so.
The only ones who should be able to insight are me and Gavin.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, never mind. Then disregard my roll. My bad.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
that's why I'm kind of over here. She's speaking in a language I don't understand, so I'm over here.
So
I just thought you said common for a second when you said the language.
No, it's Omen.
Okay.
The specialty
Speaks in Omen.
language.
you don't believe she's telling the truth, Gavin?
I know you're lying, creature. Speak the truth.
Fine. I was placed here in my birth. They planned to sacrifice me, but by the time that the sacrifice was set to happen, the civilization had already collapsed. I'm trapped here.
Insight check again.
Damn it, I can't speak the language. So I'd be asking, like, then why don't you just leave?
I can't say
But
that.
what
I
part
know.
of you're trapped?
Why can't you just leave? Says the people who've been trying to leave and have encountered many problems in trying to leave.
Yeah, really.
Okay, insight. Gavin, you gonna do another one?
You think she's lying?
Got this.
You think she's lying, Castile?
Hey, over here. You're lying again. You're very easy to see through. How about you just say the truth? We can get you whatever we get you the item like we did with the snail. You let us pass. No fights. We are like, the crab and the what was it? What? I turned to Kevin. What do you think it was? A crawfish? But its head was too big. What do you think it was?
I don't fucking know.
She hides in the water. Fucking bullshit. Nereid is a clever mind
I'm gonna
and
cast
it's-
Zone of
and
Truth.
insidious, but don't give her a goddamn deception. The fuck? She will try to trick the adventurers. Oh, let's look at her stats. She does not have anything for giving it deception. Why?
So how deep's the water?
Do you want to go in and probe?
No.
How-
Where I last saw her.
Okay, how see-through is the water? Is it clear or is it silty?
It's dark water. Also, by the way, no one's lit a lantern again?
Or
anything?
could someone light my lantern?
Light your lantern again?
Castile,
I
light
will.
my
No, I look at her trying to do this stupid shit, and I go, no. Click my fingers, and it's lit.
Okay, I'm just aiming it at the water so we can see as much as possible through it. The dark water.
It's murky, dark water. You cannot see that deep into it. It's covered in mud and silt.
I'm gonna assume it's probably at least deep enough to completely submerge us.
I point towards the door and go, "Hey, that's the door we couldn't open earlier."
Hey, can you open it? We could use that sand right now. Those rocks.
That would be very, very
Can I
helpful.
Can I try to open it from this side?
You can try. It will be the same check.
All right.
Can we dig out the door now that we are on this side and like it easier for him to open?
No, the door was.
It's the other way.
Yeah, it was the other way.
Yeah, it swings into the mess.
Yeah.
Well, then wouldn't it be easier to open?
Holy fucking ass shits! I just rolled a 20.
You
But it
open.
doesn't matter.
You shove the door open and takes like maybe the better part of a minute or two. Yeah, 5 minutes because fuck counting numbers more. And you force the door open. The silt tumbles down.
So there was a bunch of rocks in that room. I think we should all go get ourselves a nice handful of rocks and start
Chucking it in the water.
just tossing them in willy nilly.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
Chuck the water. Yeah.
Why are we throwing rocks in?
Oh, the pretty lady was gonna kill us, eat us, or something. That's why she ran away.
To be honest, you
She's a
don't know
lying
that.
bitch.
You just know that she lied
Well,
and then lied again.
in this
Sorry.
place, in this place, it is safe to assume.
No, sorry. It's a safe assumption that she lied twice in a row and then hid when we told her she was lying.
I like to make an insight check on my employer. Is he elaborating the truth?
I am telling the absolute truth.
You believe he's telling the truth.
God.
Fuck it.
Or
I'm
his
gonna, go,
version of the truth, at least.
I'm gonna go get some fucking.
Get some
If you
rocks.
Draw her out of the water again. I can force her to speak the truth.
You think we could get that coffin and chuck that in here?
I think that thing's probably attached to the ground.
Couple locusts in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's throw the dead crab in there.
Yeah, that's I'm actually Bob. That's genius. Let's show her what we can do.
All right.
The water starts rising up in this room.
Uh-oh.
It's not.
The what?
The water rises up by about. This room's about 20 foot tall. By about 5 feet, you're all in about waist deep water.
Uh-oh.
Even us who have already moved to go to the silt room?
No, just mostly Gavin and Clink now.
Gavin, let's get out.
Yep. All right.
Suvik, your new normal laziness for moving tokens is gonna get you killed.
Bob, get up here.
So, which one we gonna toss in there first?
I mean, they were both nothing. I say we throw the vampire in,
Okay.
or what's left of him.
What?
Come back.
That giant stone we had to move. I think we could toss that in there. That should do some damage.
What kind of crazy ass shit party did I contract for?
We're not going to be able to make the stone get through all that stuff.
I don't.
Yeah, we're
no.
not going to do
No.
that. That's...
That'll take too long.
Fine.
How heavy was this crab?
Pretty heavy. It's a giant crayfish, so maybe 50 pounds.
All right, I pick it up one-handed.
Okay.
How about the hermit crab? Can we even?
That one's about maybe 200 pounds.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
can-
need
I
help.
can Drag that. I
Oh
start
wait,
dragging
we
that
can't
one.
get that through the door.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering when you notice.
Fucking humane solution to Atlanteans will just pollute your waters.
I drag the corpse to over here before I realize that wait, it won't fit through the door.
It'll be fine. I pull out a dagger once we cut it up.
That'll take time.
Hold on. Is the water actually getting through here now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop the corpse
What?
right
What
over
are we-
here, and I'm gonna close the door.
Okay.
Okay. What?
I drop the corpse over here because I was carrying it.
Okay.
And then I go to close the
Oh,
door to stop the water.
I thought you were
from
saying you were dropping the corpse down here.
No.
crazy ass party am I working for?
And I tell Clink, the kind who stopped giving a shit.
This is
As far as I'm concerned, everything in here dies.
non-professional.
Not the snail. You know what? The snail, once we were nice to it, it was nice to us.
Snail was
Wait,
gone
wait,
when we-
hold on. So these doors here were still open.
Yeah, the water's gonna drain.
So the
away.
water's going to drain. So the water's going to end up draining this way into the big place, and we're going to be fine
Yeah.
for about an hour, depending on how much water she can make.
All right, open the door, Bob. Let's see how the water is traveling, because it wouldn't come over here to us. It would start
Yes,
going.
it would.
No, it would start going down here.
Well, I just asked Flux, and he said the water was coming in here.
Because I'm assuming it was just the area pool here is floating.
If the water is going from where Bob is into this pool, then that means there's a gradient here going up. If the water from here is then dripping and going down, that means there's a gradient there. The water would be going straight. Where's the compass? The water would be
West.
traveling if it was overflowing west, not south.
To be honest, I kind of fucked up water distributions. Okay, so the water in this room comes from this. Water in the other room comes from the pooling at the ceiling.
But that would, now that these doors are open, it would still have it go down.
Yeah, until Bob closed the doors. Now there's no more flowing into here. I messed up my description. The silt was forming here because it couldn't get through the door, so it all accumulated here. So water is flowing.
You know, we can just go back around now, and I think we can dig out that silt and drain most of that water away. Make it drain into the slug room. What do you guys think?
I'd rather not fight the slug.
No, we don't have to fight the slug. We can pass through that.
We got one.
We just open the door and start walk in through this way.
I'm gonna walk. Castile starts walking back to the snail room.
Well, now that the water's out of the way of that other passageway, can we clear the level there?
Jesus Christ.
Where the hell are you going?
This is an encounter. You turned into a fucking fluid dynamics test.
Well, of course. You said the water started to rise. We're gonna be fucking doing. Yeah.
Flux, I was the kid that would, when it rains, I would get dirt and sand and I would make rivers in the street drain. I am obsessed with fluid dynamics. So the fact that you got this and you've put a fluid dynamics problem in front of me is your own damn fault.
This shit's been another 20 minutes now.
I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm just gonna follow the group.
I'm still at the fucking door, wondering where they all went.
If we get into a fight, assume that I am ducking in and out, shooting my bow.
I'm just gonna take a quick look in this room at a far distance.
Call out an omen. May we pass again. The nymph was being a total dick.
Apply this time.
I'm gonna put my foot in the water.
Nothing happens.
All right, I'm just gonna walk on through then.
Okay, you get to the 10-foot dip. You need to kind of swim through.
Yeah, should take nothing. I don't have anything heavy on. And it takes a while for any erosion to happen, so I'll just fucking be fine.
I'm wearing metal, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up the door, go through the door, and close it behind me.
All right, so when Castile gets to this point,
Hold on.
So Bob's
Okay.
gonna be by
Wait,
himself
Flux is
for-
saying wait. Flux is saying wait.
And Bob has initiated something. So move
again, god damn it, Bob.
Castile and Gavin move back a bit to where you were before you moved last time. So probably about here when you got in. Yeah, about there. That works. Yeah. Castile, back there. Move. Stupid hell. Bob gets in here, and the water begins to pull Bob into the center of the room. I'm going to need an initiative check from everyone because we're now going into the turn by turn.
Oh boy.
God damn it, Red. Why can't you just be patient?
Bob is confused why you're going around the long way.
We told you why, because we don't want to flood the room. We actually said those words to Bob.
No, you didn't.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Once again, Red, you're not paying attention, and frustrating. Now the plan doesn't work. Now we have to fight her in her element, because I don't have the time to make a line from this drip to that pool. Well, all I had to do is make a single line, then the water pressure would have taken the silt with it, and I wouldn't have to do anything. The whole room would have drained.
Your plans take for fucking ever to implement out of game and in game.
So
And
perfectly
I am
valid
literally
plan.
starting to get bored by by how boring you're
And I
getting.
am legitimately pissed off with Bob. In and out of character. I have been pissed off with Bob for 2 sessions now.
It's a trap and combat and puzzle module. The whole point is getting creative and solving how to do it.
Castalia, it's your turn. You have no idea that Bob has entered the room.
Castalia is going to continue to walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, she's gonna go to here.
No. What's your normal movement, so Castalia?
I thought it was. Oh, you're right. No.
You would have no reason to dash
Yeah. No.
if you did not assume time was on the line.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, right there. Sorry. I'm casually walking, and I walk up to there. That's my turn. I'm pulling out.
Wait, can't you still use an action as a move instead of an
I have
action?
no reason to believe anything is going on because Castile told everybody what the plan was, and just to wait a second. I'm casually.
I did wait a second.
I'm casually pulling out the crowbar because I was going to use that to dig a short trench and then let fluid dynamics take over for me.
Does your character even know about fluid dynamics?
I am a researcher, a scholar, and I have been all my life. It's safe to assume
He has some idea how
that
water
I'm
works.
solid. Yeah.
At the very least, how fucking gravity works.
Okay, that's your turn, Castalia.
Yep.
I need you to make a con save.
I'm not actually going yet.
No.
I know.
I rolled a.
I know. There are other things in the water that you don't see that are going, however.
Oh, okay.
You make a con save as you feel an icy hand touch your face. Okay, you succeeded. Nothing happens, Bob.
Okay.
Andraste?
Okay. Let's see, what was my move speed again? Right.
The question
So,
is, where are you
1,
and what do you know?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right.
Is the door open or closed right now?
Yeah, we can see into the room. That's the weird thing.
No, you cannot. In fact, this door has been closed.
Ooh, interesting.
No, I mean the door that I opened up. Was I able to close it already, or what?
Would you have closed it?
Yes.
Okay, that's closed.
Okay.
And
Because my action was literally open. As I said, I'm opening the door and closing it behind me as I walk through.
Let Clink move on up 10. Okay.
Fair enough. He's got a 30 movement speed, so.
What are we doing?
Bob went into the room alone.
And the rest of us told you to just wait a second. We have a plan.
I did wait a sec, and it wouldn't have worked anyway. It turns out.
Talking to Zahn.
It's now your turn, Clink. Bob just disappeared into the room. The other friends went. The other adventuring. The other people went down. Went westward.
I follow Bob in.
Are you even strong enough to open that door?
Door's able to move now.
Okay, you open the door. Are you going to slide in?
Yeah, I'm gonna slide in and close the door behind me.
There's water coming out of the door as you open it. Do you close the door again?
Yep.
Is the door getting closed again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is that your turn, Clink? You are now in about maybe chest high water.
Is it really chest high already? Wow. Yeah, I
That
guess
is
it's
a
time to
little-
open up the other door.
It's a little fast, but hey, whatever.
This character's strolling along with Neotag, so tell me more about this fluid dynamics.
Well, you see, do you have a shovel or something bigger than this crowbar?
Bob has the shovel and pickaxe.
Is Bob's movement at half for difficult terrain? It's waist high water.
Yes. So, Clink and Bob, I need you both to make a con save.
Again, I just made one.
I need you to make another con save. The other one was an icy touch. This one is as lightning as electricity fills the water. Okay.
I think there's more than one in the water.
Okay, so Bob, you're gonna take half of this.
Okay. Hey, Neotag, you do realize what would have happened if you opened up the door and I wasn't there?
18 damage. Clink, you are stunned.
You would have been.
Actually, Clink, you're a rogue. Don't
You would have
get,
been screwed.
Don't you get half damage even on successful saves, or is that only for Dex?
No, I get half damage.
Okay, cool. Then you take half damage, but you are still stunned.
Don't you have uncanny dodge as well, which allows you to take half damage on targeted strikes?
Was this targeted?
No, it was anything within 15 feet.
So I have to point out, Neotag, that your plan would have failed anyway, because the door is closed, and the moment you open it, you're getting a torrential downpour again.
It's now your turn, Gavin.
So nah, you can't be mad at me.
I'm gonna say you hear a loud squawk from the room.
I think they're mad at us. I think they. Wait, did I get skipped?
No, you already did your move. Actually, evasion comes at 7th level. You're not 7th level.
I get an ability, don't I, to damage?
You get uncanny dodge at 5th level. Evasion's at 7th. It is for Dex only. So you took full damage from that.
Uncanny dodge is only for targeted strikes.
Oh, I thought I got
No, evasion's for the if you fail a area effect, you only take half damage.
No, I meant like I got evasion at 5th and 7th was uncanny.
No. And evasion's only for Dex saves anyways. So
Yeah, 5e took away a little bit of the rogue ability to dodge damage.
did you move, Gavin?
Yeah, I moved.
Okay. It is now Bob's turn. Bob, you can see in the water
Yep.
a giant fucking eel.
All right. I stab at the motherfucking eel. Where's my character? Can never remember fucking attack.
Curious if
There we
Red
are.
is actually angry because I've just smiled and laughter at this. I think it's a good party dynamic.
Well, I'm just pointing out that your plan would have fucking failed.
Don't know until you try, though.
Yeah, no. I don't see why it would fail once we open the door and we have a pattern for the water to go. The sand will go with it. Just make it flow
Well, I
like
think that
rainy
third
water.
one misses. Do the first two hit?
Yes, the first two hit.
Okay. So that's 2d6 plus. Because I don't get the damage bonus on the second one. So that's 8. 8 damage.
Okay. It is now the swarm of rats' turn. They are, however, dead and should be removed from the initiative list. It is now Castelia's turn.
Alright, I move up a little bit more, And when I'm here, I just take the claw end of the the crowbar and I start dragging it from this puddle to the door. And I'm gonna assume that means I move at half speed since I'm trying to do something, correct?
Yes.
All right. So that would only, at this point, that would only get me to there,
Okay.
I believe. But there is a line right there. That's a nice little trench in the sand.
You're gonna get blasted with water.
You still don't know that. And that's my turn.
And you don't know that I opened the door yet.
I know, this is what's gonna suck for us.
Yeah, you don't even know that I've gone through, so you can't be pissed off at Bob anyway. The fucking door's closed.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Alright.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Jesus. Okay. So Bob, I'm going to. Does it?
Say that again? You cut out.
Yeah, you said, oh God. Oh, Jesus. Wow. And then you cut out.
Does a 9 does not hit?
No, not even close.
As the woman's head pokes out of the water, spits acid at you, and then immediately goes invisible. It is now Andraste's turn.
Hey, Sovek,
Hello?
your character's gonna get soaked again.
Okay.
Yeah, we kind of figured. So,
Okay.
1,
What are you doing? Whose turn is it?
mine.
It's Andraste's turn.
1, 2, 3,
And this time it's not my
4,
fault, it's Neotag's
5,
fault.
6,
Okay.
7.
I really don't give a fuck right now.
7, and that's my move. That's my turn.
It is Clink's turn. Clink is overstunned. Clink's turn ends with Clink's stun going away.
Is it like a save you can do against stun, or not in 5e?
No, stun tends to
No.
be till the end of your turn.
Oh yeah, it's till the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, that's the thing Parn does.
Yep.
Stunning strike. It's kind of a bitch.
Actually, sorry, you were still stunned until the eel's turn.
Really?
Is the eel's turn now? Yeah. Yeah, that's how stun usually works at the end of the initiator's next turn. So it's the eel's turn. Let's see if he gets back his lightning jolt.
Please don't.
He does not. Then he just makes 2 bite attacks at Bob. Actually, he's gonna make 1 biting attack at Bob, 1 biting attack at Clink. That's 24 against Clink. Actually, wait.
You get advantage on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
I said 1 attack against Bob, so 1 was against Bob. Then the 24 was against Clink. We're gonna roll to see if it's. It doesn't crit, but the 24 still hits. Clink takes.
Wait, you have to roll to confirm the crit? What?
No, it was an advantage. I had a 19. I was seeing if I got a crit.
Oh, okay.
I could have gotten a 20 instead. Okay, Clink takes 2d6 plus 3 and 1d8.
I thought this was a temple of small cuts, not massive bites.
Clink takes 6 points of piercing damage as the bite, and then 7 points of lightning damage. And Clink is now not stunned, but is very much in pain. Sir Gavin?
Clink, you still alive?
Okay.
Zon?
You don't know.
Okay.
No, I-
And I move up, and that's my turn.
Bob's turn.
Well, this guy kind of hurts a little bit. I think it is time to actually use, what's my, yeah, it's time to use ooh-da-da-da-da-da on him. I'm going to make my standard 3 attack, and then use my action point thingamabob to do it again.
Okay. Or the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
Casual aura intensifies.
This.
Okay, hold on. God damn it.
Let's battle, by the way.
What?
Damn it.
How
That
one
one hits.
That's a crit.
Yeah, that's a crit for me.
Yeah.
So
that third one is...
And I'd say you get to choose to use your action shots or not. So do your damage and then choose.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So that's 2d6 plus 2.
I've been waiting for Red to roll a 19 so I could say that's a crit, because I like crit.
So that's 9. Is it dead?
That's 9 total.
Yeah, don't you double your dice roll?
First, the last 2 hit, dude. So.
Oh, the last 2 hit.
Yes.
Okay. I thought only the last one hit. Okay.
So you gotta do the other one.
Oh, damn it.
No.
What is going... There. And another 8. So, 17. Is he dead with that?
It's still alive. It's bleeding in the water as you cut into him. But it's still alive.
Alright, then I am going to do the action, take another action and swipe at him 3 more times. Second one misses the first and third hit, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And an additional 11.
Okay. It's still alive.
Darn. Well, that's the end of my turn.
Still you?
You see, Gavin, what's gonna happen is, as I'm dragging this across the ground, when I bring this to the water edge, the water will start to flow through it. It'll take the silt with it, and eventually it will just start making a deeper gouge rather quickly if the water has any with this gradient, and that should drain the room for us. As I walk casually up to the door, not aware of anything.
Do you open the door?
Action to drag this across the ground for 15 feet. No, I get right up to the door, and that's the end of my turn.
It's just your move. You don't need to do an action to do it.
Oh, you're not making me.
Yeah, considering
my
you
action to drag that across the ground.
No, that's a free action involved. You interact with the environment.
Okay, I push open the door.
Or is it pull open?
Wait, first thing. Is there water coming out from underneath the door?
There's water coming out from underneath it.
I'm gonna go say what he said the first time, and that he just opens the door because that's what he said.
No.
He at first said he opens the door.
You did. To be honest, you did. So you didn't check.
Fair enough.
I'm going to need a. I'm going to need a strength check from you to force the door open. This one pushes.
Four.
The door doesn't open. it open.
Could I do a bonus action perception to see why it wouldn't open?
Yes, you feel, yeah, sure.
24.
There's a large amount of water pressure on the other side keeping it from opening.
Gavin, I think Bob opened the door again.
Oh, we'll have to go around then.
You have no reason to assume that.
We know the room was filling up because the water from the door was increasing, correct?
Yes.
We saw that.
There's no reason to assume Bob's opening the door would have anyway affected the water pressure. Bob had the door closed, so the room would keep filling up. From every assumption from the last big door you had to open it.
Either way, we can assume that if we open that door, it's going to flood this hallway like the last time.
Yes.
And see what's going on back at the other door.
I'm so mad that you rolled a 4 on your roll. I wanted that door to
As soon
open.
as you were going to pressure me into the strength check, it wasn't going to happen. So I was smiling.
Is that your turn, Castalia?
We're going to take our time, 30 feet a turn, coming back around to see what you guys are up to.
Point of order.
Yes.
I thought when Bob first opened that door, you said the water increased and we noticed it.
No, by the time Bob opened the door, the water had risen even more.
Yeah, the first time, before that. The reason we closed the door originally.
No, it was increasing a little bit before I started fucking with the door.
Yeah, she increased it when she hit in the water and you guys started making comments about throwing things.
Oh, okay. I was under the assumption that the water from the silt room increased flowing into this room because the door was open.
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
By the way, little meta hint. Fluid dynamics don't mean shit when someone has control water at will.
Yeah, unfortunately.
She can
I knew this.
Water at will. I thought control water was just a spell.
She's a water
nymph, duh. I knew your fluid dynamics wasn't going to work to begin with.
Still,
Water nymph. It's what they do. It's what they've always done.
Is that your turn, Castalia?
Yes.
Okay.
Dumb.
Bump.
Oh my God, Red! What is your problem? Just having fun, dude.
Can we save it for after the session?
I'm trying.
No, I'm calling this room dumb.
Okay, so Bob, I'm going to need you to make a con check. As this time water swells up around you.
Yeah.
Sorry, make a strength saving throw. This one's different.
Oh,
Very
strength.
rarely.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
This nymph is badass.
I
Take.
saw that 2 dice roll and I thought that was the first one.
Take half, so you take 10 points of damage.
Ow.
But you are not pushed deeper into the room because you managed to stay your.
Okay.
And that's it.
I'm down to 11 hit points.
It's your turn, Drosty.
Well, I go to the door, hope, and trying to see if I can open it. Strength check or
Yes.
Point of order. I did say that there's water there. I said to Gavin, which you were right next to.
right? Yeah, you mentioned that. Shit. But damn it, I said that's what I was gonna do. Fuck. Sorry, man. Look this way. I have a low roll, probably.
You managed to force the door open.
Shit.
I need everyone on this side to make an athletics check as the water comes rushing through.
Yay, the water drains!
Damn you, Bob!
Wow, what the fuck?
Whoa! Wow.
You're gonna crit?
No.
No, that's his second roll.
I know, but yeah, okay. So
To be fair, if I
Everyone,
knew it was coming, do I get advantage?
Yeah, he knew it was coming. Does he get his advantage?
okay, fine, yes. So you two manage to stay Castilia, or Andraste. Actually, make a athletics check to grab onto the door. Fucking vampire temple. I didn't sign up for goddamn water traps everywhere.
Yeah, really.
I'll be honest, the
Jesus.
water. This is why I decided to go fluid dynamics. I'm like, this is stupid. Let's just drain all the water.
Make an athletics
Yay.
save. Justy.
I did. Oh, an athletic save. Okay, outside of
Yes.
the 4 I did.
Or athletics check, sorry.
Yeah, I already did that.
No, make
Yeah,
another
do
one
another one.
to try to grab onto the door. Okay, you managed to grab onto the door.
Not again.
I need a dex save from everyone who is holding things. So that'd be Ika still.
Yeah,
And
crowbar.
Come on.
I'm gonna assume Gavin. Time to lose another torch, Gavin.
It's fine. I got
Okay, you got a
7
15.
more.
Castile,
One
make
second.
your save.
I keep forgetting.
Death by 1,000 torch losses.
I still have my crowbar. I've still
use
got
the
it on.
crowbar.
I still have it on the ground, preparing to make a trench.
So the water flows out and is no longer waist high. It is now only about knee high.
This is the
And
poor
it's
giant
still
eel now, just like half submerged. Like, what the fuck happened to my water?
Yeah, you can now see the married.
Where is she? She should be right next to Bob.
Right here.
Wait, she has enough movement to pop up into Bob and then pop back?
I think she was just pulled away from the floor.
Yes, enough,
I was gonna say, I think some of that was the water draining, pulling her away.
Well, no, she has a pretty fast swim speed. The only time she was nearby Bob was when she touched him the first time. Everything else is done at range.
Yeah.
I thought she touched him twice. Okay.
No, that was
Touched
the
him
eel.
The first time, the second time was a water swell carrying him up and then trying to pull him away.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's crushing water. It's now Clink's turn. Clink, you're not stunned. You may have feelings of resentment towards Bob for bringing you into this, however.
He chose to go through the door on his own accord. I closed it behind me.
You also left her alone in the scary dungeon in a dark room where you can't see.
I didn't have a torch with me.
Which Clink, can you
Do you have...
can Clink even see? Hold on. Do a quick room check.
You said the water glows.
Yeah, you did say the water
the
glows.
entire room, everywhere there is water, it's glowing. I assume this room is filled with light.
Okay, yeah, you can see. There's a kind of soft light that covers the beach. But she doesn't explain where it's from. I don't know. So,
Bioluminescent algae in the water?
yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
I'm curious, does Clink does Rogue at this level have that bonus action disengage and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
Rogue gets out of the piece.
Alright, I was curious. You destroyed my idea of a rogue at level 5 with no evasion.
What's up, Clink?
What are you doing, Zon?
You sounded like you
your
were trying to
mic
talk
is,
to us in a tin can.
Your mic is messing up. Now you
That better? Okay. Okay. Is it an action to open the door?
You'll be in the dark alone again.
Yeah.
I didn't say I was going to close the door behind me. Says it's an action to open the door, right?
Yes.
Okay. I open the door. It's my bonus action to disengage, and I move myself here.
Technically, it'd be a free action to open the door. It's an interact with the environment. There's no real check to do it, so you just open action.
Ooh, I still have an
Oh my god. This is perfect for a rogue.
If
Oh,
you,
this is
however, want to
good.
close the door again, that will be an action.
No, I'm not closing the door. The door is
Please
open.
don't.
And I guess I spin around with my bow and I aim at the 18 hit.
Yes.
Sneak attack damage.
First, 8 piercing damage. Oh, well, an additional 11 on top of it.
Oh, shit, you can see tits on that. There.
Hmm.
That's a dead eel.
Yay!
You can.
I now have a reason to zoom in.
Sorry, not tits. I mean areola on that. There.
I now have a reason to zoom in.
You know how hard it is to find like a decent picture of a Neri that isn't just
Oh
buck
my
naked
god.
or horribly like.
Yeah, the first time this is the first female character I've played. No, that was the Dragonborn. When I tried to find a female Dragonborn picture that looked badass warrior, it took forever.
Sorry, actually, let me rephrase that. How annoying it is to find a Neri picture that isn't either A, naked, 2, really fancy, or 3, getting raped by satyrs.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying, almost every nymph picture is going through the 7 stages of Big Dick.
Does a rogue get second attack? I forgot.
No,
No, okay.
I do not get a second attack. I make up for it for sneak attack.
Mr.
Did you
Gavin, it's
take-
your turn.
What feat did you take?
I took alert,
Alertness.
so I can't be
Oh, right.
+5 to my initiative.
Sup, bitch?
Be gone, thought.
My berserk axe at her. And before you say what it is, I'm going to use Channel Divinity to get myself a +10 on that.
Is that including your +2?
That is including the +2, yes.
Okay, then she hits. It hits.
That's 10 damage, and I get to go again.
Hits.
Another 9 slashing, and then I'm going to use a bonus action to blow my smite. I can't remember how much damage that is. Hang on. What the fuck is my smite in my goddamn list here?
2d8 for first level spell slot.
Yep, well, I have second level spells.
So plus 1d8.
So, wait, 38?
I was like, dude, I have enough rooms statted out. I don't have the whole dungeon ready. Maybe I won't have enough for the players. Turns out that I spent 30 minutes trying to find things to pick up and throw it.
Control water is a concentration spell. Does she maintain concentration?
What an nymph, wouldn't she be naturally attuned to doing that?
No, it's a concentration spell.
Is she using a spell or just a...
Spell-like ability.
That would still be a concentration effect.
Okay, then it could just be a natural saline ability that is different from the fucking spell. Don't worry about it.
She doesn't. So now there's just an Aerie standing there, and the water's drained out.
That's all I need to know.
Okay,
See what
so
I'm
my
gonna
regular
do.
smite's actually pretty shit. So I'm going to use Searing Smite. So that's 2
That's
fire
all right.
damage.
Hey, bud, we had a discussion last time. This is essentially a weapon enchant.
You're looking for
Thing you apply at the
smite.
end.
What?
This is essentially a weapon enchant. Next time you hit a creature with it.
Doesn't he have 2 attacks though? Isn't him doing it?
Oh.
Yeah, he already did his 2.
You need to do divine smite, not searing smite.
Alright, fine, I'll just do my 1d8 divine smite.
Yeah, Searing Smite's the whole, like, whoosh, and sheath your weapon flame. It isn't a, aha, bam!
There.
Okay. Is that your turn, so Gavin?
That is my turn.
Bob.
Well,
The water's gone. Your bird friend left. He's actually just standing through the door now. The eel's dead. There's now a almost bare naked lady.
I'm gonna round the corner and pop a healing potion.
That was 27 damage.
And I am going to use Second Wind. Where is it? How much is my Second Wind again? 1d10 plus 5.
Actually, how much of a bitch this was back in AD&D, where you didn't have as much healing.
Yeah, I know. This was a total bitch. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
1d4. That's all a health potion was.
And there's like 50 more fucking rooms. Jesus Christ! I expected you to get through this in a real, in a 3 hours real.
Really? How?
I have no idea. I have to assume you just bum rush through some rooms.
Yeah, really.
That sounds like a really boring D&D session. New room, run through. New room, run through. New room, run through.
It's like if the entire party was nothing but Bob's.
Tournament D&D. Is that your turn, Bob?
Yeah, that's
I
all.
mean, to be fair, it was originally a race, so that's probably exactly what they expected.
Your turn.
Yeah.
This time.
Okay. I still got the
Just a
crowbar.
room full
I'm
of
just
Bobs.
dragging it up to here to connect to the actual pool of water. That's my movement.
I'm gonna keep trying to drain this.
And then that's my movement and free action. So I can't pull my bow out because I already did my move action unless you're allowing me to do that. Wait, you said it's a free action to drag that. So yeah, no, I can pull out my bow.
Yeah.
I pull out my bow and cock back a couple of arrows and take some shots.
If you hook it up, a little bit of water comes out, but not that much.
It takes time for it to have an effect. I was expecting that. Good. 24, 12.
24 hits.
All right. I'm going to make that one a. You know what? No, I'm not going to waste one of my arcane shots for it. All right. That's 1d8. I've just done a shot with this. 1d8 plus 3. 5 damage.
Okay.
Says it for now.
Okay. The water nymph. Well, Sir Gawain's got to put the fear of God in her.
Which god?
All gods. He's not a big fan of the idea that Zil'aha may not be the best god to meet in the underworld. So
Questioning her devotion, her crisis of faith.
she puts her hands together and pleads, "Please, let me live. I can give you anything. Treasure. The way out. Please."
Drain this water! Faster than my plan.
Okay. She casts control water at will and starts the water flowing down this way.
I just realized one of our party is still down there.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
You never moved. You never got out. Did we skip his turn a couple of times?
Nope, I got put. No.
No, his turn's next.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright.
I mean, she can only kind of really.
But you said this is silt, right? On the floor? Sooner or later, just gravity's gonna take over and it's gonna expose the thing we're not supposed to know about. That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, the water flows down, and you see enough of it goes down, and you see a pathway over this way.
Yeah, that
Ta-da! That's what that means. Can I please leave now? Just wish to be left alone.
I'm gonna point the axe at her, and I'm just gonna say to her, until we are done with this temple, you will serve or you will die.
Oh.
Make your op attack, Zoic.
Hang on.
That was a good thing to say, though.
And we also got her to. I got her to use her action.
Okay, make your hit. I'll give you a fucking guide for this whole goddamn temple.
I made her use her action to drain it away, and it only cost us more waterlogged for one of our companions.
Well, that's a dead area.
Combat over.
That was a beautiful ultimatum.
Combat over, I assume?
Yes.
So other than the snail, we're just basically giving these people this option. So we could kill you, but if you just cooperate, we'll let you live. No. Well, I guess you're not.
What the fuck?
See, I told you my plan would work. Oh,
It did.
Bullshit.
Oh, right. You were behind us. Oh.
Yeah, I kind of got pushed back. Almost to the acid slime room again.
So now that the water's drained, can we see the bottom?
Has taking a life with the axe caused anything to happen with it?
And you cannot see the bottom. It has not drained completely. It drained down a little bit. You can see the
But is it continuing to drain?
No, now that she's dead, the flow is not redirected anymore. It's not really doing that much. It's maybe a few, like a small stream.
Bob, give me my shovel.
Once the
I gave
pool
the
of
shovel.
stream is much deeper, continues down a little bit, that stream will automatically stop because it won't reach anymore.
Okay, for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to try and increase the width of the line that what Neo was doing. Try and get it to go faster.
Okay.
Just 5 minutes. That's all I'm spending on it.
Flux literally just said it won't do much.
Hey, it's been an hour now.
That's what you get for fucking around.
5 damage.
Fuck! I was hoping for it to roll a 1 this time again.
Let's get going.
I need a short rest.
Always.
What exactly is that second roll you did, Flux?
I can't tell you that one.
Oh,
It's another roll though. Don't worry about it.
okay.
Don't worry about what happens when that thing gets high.
Okay.
Gets to its designated area.
Bob
But you
needs a short
successfully
rest.
dug about to here. There's now a small trough of water.
Now that it's heading downhill, has the can we see the bottom yet?
No.
He literally just said that you won't be able to. Said it'll go down to a point and it'll stop.
If everything is at the right angle, which it is for this water flow.
The
then
water
we
is
can-
a lot deeper than the fucking trough will go. He just fucking said that.
Okay.
And
You
you
guys
tell
think
me, and
she
you
had-
say I don't listen.
You think she has had stuff in this water? Is this
Probably,
the same?
probably not. I don't know.
Bob needs heal. Can I take a short rest?
The rest will be fine.
Really don't think we should shorten.
Not now. At least not in this room.
That gives you all fucking bonus HP.
Yeah, Bob, we really can't rest right now. Here's 2 more healing pots. Even though this is all your fault, I still want you
How
to be
is this
healthy.
my fault? You're the dummy.
Damn.
Okay, hang on. Hang on. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to use Inspiring Leader. I'm going to take 10 minutes and give everyone a speech about being Battle Brothers, and they'll all get temporary HP equal to my level plus my charisma modifier.
Nice. What is that?
So everyone gets 7 temp HP.
Are we taking a short rest?
No, I don't need to for this. I just have to take 10
No.
minutes.
Okay.
7 temp HP. Got it.
7
So
tip AP.
You guys spend 10 minutes listening to Gavin
And
extol the word.
instead of taking a short 10-minute
While
rest.
he is decapitating the
No, a short rest takes several hours.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, a short rest is an hour.
For a short rest.
Not short rest.
Yeah.
You may be
Nope.
thinking of 5E or a 4E where it was very short and it's not.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you're thinking 4E where it was like 5-10 minutes for like just a quick breather.
Honestly, I thought 5e was the same.
Yeah, some DMs,
Okay.
like the one on Crit Roll, makes it 30 minutes, but
5E, it's an hour.
Okay,
an hour.
I honestly didn't know that. I thought it was still.
Okay.
I thought it was still 10 minutes.
All right. I'm
I'm also using more of my healing, my lay on hands to bring myself back up to full, so I get full plus the 7.
okay. I'm gonna do a perception check in the area here. See if there's, since now I don't fear that there's something going to attack me. I could maybe like get a look and see maybe if there's something like maybe like a path or maybe a shallows. As
Oh,
hard.
you can see the path.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
path
the
is
water
right
drained
up.
enough to see. The
Okay.
We already do. And first off, we already do. Second off, Jesus, Kiri, hide your meta knowledge.
Also, for HP lasts until the next time I take a rest.
Okay. So once you take a rest, we lose those points. Got it.
Once he snores, you see the cons of his god. No longer believe it.
No.
Okay.
All right, we move.
So,
Just a fat human like all the others.
Clink, there's a door over there. You wanna do your job? Bob? How about you stay in the back from now on? It seems
Actually,
like
not worrying. I think it's whenever anyone takes a rest, they lose their. So
That makes
theoretically,
more
if
sense.
Only one person takes a rest, they lose their 10 HP, and everyone else gets to keep them.
Bob, you touching things ends up badly for all involved. Maybe you stop doing that.
Me touching didn't hurt you this time. You did it yourself. Besides, I'm not touching the door anyway. I'm just standing here.
This is a large door with a carved set of carved with the sun symbol. You don't believe there's any trap.
You'll open the door.
Is this clean water?
No. You have not found
Do
clean
a
water.
nature check to see if it's drinkable.
Water in a fucking poison.
You give me a nature check.
Even Bob's not stupid enough to think that.
I mean, she was swimming around with it in it this entire time.
She's not human.
She's also
She could walk on water.
You don't find any traps.
I follow Birdie. Birdie's smart.
26.
You think it could be drinkable, but you'd have to filter it.
Okay.
So this is a large L-shaped corridor. The water that you're stepping through is about 3 feet deep, and the bottom is very slick. Any travel you do over this, 3 feet of speed for every 1 foot travel. It becomes
So-
shallow.
Go ahead.
It becomes shallower as you go down the hallway, and then there's a small set of stairs rising up out of the dampness, and the path ends at a set of bronze doors. The doors have keyholes open.
Our judgment about you're just supposed to run through this seems correct. I bet you were supposed to run through this hallway, and she was going to try to pull you back the entire time.
Doors not trapped.
I attempt to open it.
This hall is 20 foot wide and has piles of rubble and debris scattered along its length. The walls are covered with frescoes. The south wall displays a scene of battles between natives and invaders. The north wall depicts people questing for a new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing treacherous mountains, sailing over the storm-tossed seas, and receiving guidance of the gods in their battles to keep their homeland free from invasions. In the center of the wall is a painting of a pyramid with a temple atop it, and the sun shining over the land.
I poke part of the fresco.
Okay, 1 second. Double bronze doors stand at the eastern end of the south wall. Down the hall to the west is an archway covered in the form of twining serpents. Beyond it, the corridor continues on into shadow.
I'd like to do investigation of the rubble to try and find anything in it that might be useful.
When I poke the fresco, does it crumble or does it like stay not crumble?
It's just a fresco. If you just poke it, nothing happens to it.
Can I
Well
investigate
made.
the rubbles?
Sure, let's see if you find any more rats. You do not. There's nothing in the rubble. It's just dirt and rubble.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep marching forward to the next room. And if anyone wants to join me, come on.
And after I was done poking the fresco,
Checking for traps on the way.
Okay, so everyone's continuing off into the darkness.
Yep.
Dang dang.
I mean, the lanterns.
My lantern has been put away.
Oh, okay.
I can
I
see
got
just
one of my
fine.
remaining 7 torches.
Okay, I light the torch as we start moving down the hallway.
Looks like the floor needs to be adjusted again.
It's not a battle situation area. I'll adjust it next time there's something close to that. So, I'm going to say that the first people who come to this are Gavin and Bob. As Gavin and Bob get passed through the archway, they slam into a wall and realize D&D inventors back in the 80s thought a Wile E. Coyote gag was really funny. Turns out the fresco that they missed, and the painting of the fresco gives a depth of impression, but there's not actually any more hallway. However, there is a pressure plate and giant horizontal beams close off the archway.
Clink didn't see the pressure plate with a 22?
Not by the time he got there. They were already in front of him. The rogue wasn't scouting ahead. The rogue was in the back looking at things.
I thought Zon said he was ahead looking for traps.
The dum-dums decided to run ahead.
They did.
Yep.
There's a set of horizontal bars now closing the archway, trapping Bob and Gavin together forever.
What are they made of?
Steel.
So like,
The steel lights up a firebolt and then lets it go snuff. Thinking better of it.
Gee, you just wasted a spell?
No.
It's a cantrip. And you do
Checking
it
the bars, can I believe would be blue?
I can barely hear you.
Flux, have I attuned to the axe yet?
No, hasn't been a long rest.
Is it possible for me to check if the? I'm gonna check if the bars can be moved. Strength, but I want to check, an investigation.
Actually requires a short rest spent totally focusing on that item. You
Nope. I have no idea.
done anything such as that yet, so
Okay.
to refocus completely on the item. So what are you doing? What are you investigating, Clink?
If I can determine if these bars can be moved upward.
They do not. They are horizontal bars.
Oh, horizontal.
I am going to
While he's doing
try
that,
to. I'm gonna try to force them back into place with an athletics check. 21.
Okay. You struggle and push, but they don't want to budge.
Huh.
I'm gonna investigate the paintings and frescoes for anything raised, elevated, anything that looks like a button, anything.
Give me a perception check.
And while they're doing that, I'm just gonna settle in for a rest because I think I'm gonna be here a while and focus on my axe.
Bad roll. 9.
You mess with the frescoes, but you don't find anything. But you feel like you. It takes about 10 minutes as Gavin starts to settle in for a rest. But you feel like you could try.
I could try what?
You could try again.
Okay.
Do you need assistance?
Yeah, actually, help action. Give me advantage. No. Fine, your own roll. I don't.
Okay. You know that the pyramid and the sun, actually part of it, the sun is separate from the rest of the picture and could be depressed.
Okay, well, everybody, I'm gonna do something stupid. Where's the sun exactly? Mark it on the map.
Right over here.
Okay. I push the sun in.
Okay.
Brace yourselves, I say.
Push the sun in with a grinding sound. A door slides open, and the wall and the horizontal bars slide.
Say that again.
You're free.
You're free.
Okay. All I heard was, and the horizontal bars slide.
And as you guys step off the hallway, you note that the pressure plate that you guys stepped onto moves back in place.
Huh.
I was hoping to trap Bob in there by moving first.
Yeah.
No.
What do I see when I look down the door? Down the hallway?
Have you stopped your rest, Gavin?
Moved.
Yeah, I moved.
Okay.
I moved to get out. So yeah, I've stopped the rest.
Okay. 1 second. It's annoying to move pages. Okay. This corridor is high-ceilinged and decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. 2 corridors branch off from the main hallway. A narrow one to the east and another to the west. The statuary that adorns the walls consists of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 to 3 feet in diameter. Opposite the passage that leads east is the stylized head of a coyote. Across from the hallway going west is the head of a grinning bear. Near the south end of the corridor, the head of a bison is mounted on the east wall. At the north end of the area, on the west wall, is what appears to be the head of an eagle, with its beak open. Something shines from the eagle's mouth.
Hey, Clink. We really need to even think about this. Those are traps. Please.
Mr. Investigate Rubble. I don't know.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. Animal heads, open mouths, about head height. I wonder if they're traps.
Would you like me to roll to see if I can detect if there's traps in this room?
Yes. As I step back, waiting.
Investigation or
waiting.
perception?
Depends on how in depth you want to get. You want to touch things, investigation. You want to look at things, perception.
I'm gonna first look at things.
Perception? You don't see any like pressure plates or anything, or like holes in the walls, other than the animals.
So, are the animals like the little jut out parts on the map?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna get to the side of one, then with an investigation, check it.
Okay. That is the head of a bison. It's a well-decorated, nice bronze bison.
So I don't.
He cut out for anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the head of a bison. It is a nice, well-decorated bronze bison.
And I don't detect anything. Attempt to move across.
Okay. You successfully do so.
I'm gonna check each one of these as I go by them.
Okay. That one is the head of a wolf.
While he's doing that, I want to investigate the open mouth. That's okay.
No. Okay, the open mouth is all the way at the end of the hall.
Oh,
That
I thought you
one
said
is a
each
bear.
head has an open mouth.
No.
Wow.
Which one was this?
That one's a bear. And that one is the head of an eagle. Looking inside, you actually see an intricate bracelet in it. You can also now see a corridor continuing off.
How far in is this bracelet?
It's like just in the eagle's perch, so like right at the tip of the beak.
Would I be able to reach it from where I'm standing?
Yep.
I go to gently remove it off.
Okay. The moment the bracelet is touched, the eagle's beak snaps shut. Your hand is now pinned into the eagle's mouth.
Saw that coming a
Oh,
mile
yeah.
away.
I thought you said the eagle's mouth was closed.
No, the eagle's mouth is open, holding the bracelet.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna just okay.
Turns out the bigger bird eats the smaller bird.
I'm curious. If he misunderstood, would you let him take that action back since he thought it was already closed?
Not now, since I've already revealed the trap, to be honest.
Fair enough.
In the future, I'll work
Because I
more.
do have a crowbar. I would have. Yeah. No.
Okay.
If you rule as such, I will submit you.
Well, we'll have to chop the bird's hand off.
Can
The
I? What do
steel.
I see down the? Yeah. I was
Yeah,
just
hold
gonna-
on 1 second. As you peer down the corridor, a faint flickering light becomes visible. The light begins to move through the hallway away from you, sputtering and wavering just to the edge of your perception.
How long is the hallway? I'm gonna say, guys, we're gonna need to pry the bird's hand out of something.
Why don't we just chop it off?
I take my crowbar and I attempt to pry the mouth open.
Because
Give me
then,
an athletics check.
he won't be able to, check the traps.
Still have one good hand.
You did not successfully get it open, Clink. You feel
I'm
like you never
gonna-
bashed this head open.
I'm gonna take the crowbar I have and look at him and say, together, and I'm gonna try and give him the help action for advantage, which I was going to say.
Also, by the way, you guys are happy to know that you're finally out of fucking water and mud and silt.
Yeah.
Yay!
Do the walls look better?
Yeah.
More pristine? Okay.
In a sunken temple.
Alright. One more time, Clank.
Okay.
Athletics. I'll just do help action. You get the advantage. As I try to use my crowbar as well.
Come on.
It's advantage, so it's
Yeah.
Oh, with advantage, thank God.
Clink manages to pry the bird's hand open. The bird's mouth open.
I'm gonna shove the crowbar as soon as it starts to open. I'm gonna shove the crowbar to wedge it open.
I pull my hand and the trinket out.
Okay, you now have a bracelet.
Can
How's
see
my
it,
hand?
Clank?
It's heavily bruised, but nothing. That's
Nothing
not
serious.
surface.
Can I see that bracelet, Clink?
So is Click the Scorpion King now?
I hand over the bracelet.
I want to look it over. Straight intelligence, or does it have writing on it?
It's just a bracelet. It's written in a there's actually some runes on it. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elven, Giant, Draconic, and Ulman.
You speak Giant? Jesus,
Yes.
well done. Okay. Along
Giant is
the
one of
runes-
the favorite languages for magic, so that's why I took it.
So along the runes, it's the stone giant words for rock.
Okay, I'm gonna put the bracelet on.
If he starts turning into a giant, I'm going to shoot him.
Nothing
No.
happens.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Can I do an Arcana check on the runes to see what if
Sure.
it's magic? 18.
It's magic. You believe you'd have to attune to it, however.
Huh. Doing the Arcana check, I should be able to understand what the runes, what school of magic. Do I have some inkling what the runes would do if you attune to it? With that 18.
Transmutation.
I believe this would give you a strength or defensive bonus. No, not that's our. I believe this would make you more like a rock in some way. Maybe. Oh wait, it's giant. Rock giant.
Do you feel this
Braces
was
of
properly
giant strength?
or a ring for a giant?
A ring for a giant. I was about to say, do I think that this might be a bracelet of giant strength? Wait, does that exist?
No.
No. Okay. This will be valuable and interesting later on, but
Why would the giants make a bracelet of giant strength? They just call it a bracelet of strength.
I will keep this for now and maybe attune to it later. We will see. We have another.
We'll go down to Mexico for Mexican food. It's just called food down there.
Now that his thing is done, so I should just write down bracelet. Magic bracelet.
Yes.
What's down this hallway? Are you okay, Clink? Do you need a health potion?
It's just a long stone hallway. More frescoes.
What'd you say, Zon? This time again?
I'm good.
Well,
Can't
Rob's
fucking
talking
hear
to that
you.
robot.
I'm good.
You have died and gone to robot hell.
Yeah. Do you want to? So are those statues? What do we see on the wall there? At the end of the hallway.
Let me reposition because I scrolled out. 20's a piece of shit.
Yeah, aren't we? The statues. They look like men to me, but you said they were.
Along both sides of the corridor, deep in shadows, human figures appear to be floating above the floor. As you approach, you see the figures seemingly suspended in the air, are actually withered corpses standing upright on a ledge 2 feet above the floor.
That's not
Not
creepy
gonna
at all.
quickly do a detect undead.
I was about to say. Don't they burn their corpses?
You don't believe these are undead?
Okay.
This is a
We
temple
have-
to a vampire god, bud.
No.
They don't really burn things.
We have choices here, gentlemen. We can go through the small one over there. I saw a light trying to guide me down it.
That's
That
usually a
path.
bad thing.
Also, if it does count anything within 60 feet of me, has been desecrated or consecrated, I also detect.
Okay. You actually can tell that Clink is actually undead. No, just
Huh?
Clink is
Damn
undead.
it! That was supposed to be for later.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I fucked up. No, he's just a birdman.
We can go down this hallway that seems to be just plain stone, or we can go down the creepy hallway with the bodies.
What about that other hall?
That's the one with the light that seems to want me to follow it, but I don't.
Hmm.
Why didn't you?
Because I wanted to make sure my friend here, Clink, was fine.
Hey, Bob, go see where that light goes.
Yeah,
Nope.
Bob, go do it.
Nope. I'm not heading towards the light.
You know what? Fine.
Oh,
I've
I
taken
will-
very little damage. I'm gonna investigate the hallway. What does it look like?
It's a long stone hallway. You still see the light at the end flickering, beckoning you close.
Can I do an
Fine, new
Arcana
bud.
check on the light?
Sure.
Whew, 26.
That's not a natural light.
Yep.
It's a magic light?
You believe so?
That's a magic light.
It's not natural in nature. You know that for sure.
Right. That's a magic light, meaning a magic user. Be prepared.
Told you.
Start walking.
Why
down.
I'm not gonna go down there?
You can start walking down. Fuck it. You want to check for traps, Clink? This time? Oh. Pop behind him.
Okay. There you find no traps down this hallway, Clink.
Oh no, I'll turn my head around.
You see another hallway that leads down into the darkness. You see the light that Castile saw. Castelia.
I like how your other
Castell's
three companions not wanting to budge has not deterred you from continuing down this hall.
Yeah, is the
You see
light
a-
just staying in the
you s-
location, or is it falling?
You see a long, deep hallway, and the light at the end of the hallway. Swaying back and forth, enticing.
I'm gonna resume resting while they're off doing that.
You know, there's a light trying to get us to go somewhere. Should we continue, or you guys? What do you guys want to do?
Nah.
Nope. Nope. I say we go down this one.
Clank, they want to go the other way. I don't care anyway, either way, but hey, whatever.
The one that doesn't have creepiness.
It all has creepiness. In fact, the fact that this hallway has a light bulb that's trying to beckon us, and the other one's lined with bodies, I'm most suspicious of the one that is playing. That's the one that's probably got a bunch of death in it.
Probably.
Yeah, but we don't fear death.
You have a point. Let's take the creepy doorway. Let's take the creepy path then with the bodies.
Okay. As Bob... No, Bob, you're leading the way. You wanted to.
I think Trap Finder should go first. I'm tired of being faced by traps.
You see no traps.
I like to point out
And
that
hold
I
on.
can tell the
Back one.
Back one is on.
No, back up, Gavin. No, back to where you were, Gavin. Over by the bird. There you go. Let me adjust the map. It's combat time.
I knew this was coming.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go down there.
What the fuck?
The floor
happened?
moved.
Yeah, it did, but hold on.
The wrong way.
The shit.
Oh, I see. The squares are...
There we go. Okay. That's how it should be.
Oh,
Yeah, it's hard to
oh,
tell.
that's weird.
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
a weird. I don't know. Yeah, this is their map. So, I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative as 15 zombies animate.
Huh.
Wait, no!
I have a
Detect-
17.
It
Detect
did.
Undead would have fucking detected it.
Yeah.
Unless it said specifically these do not register as zombies to detect undead.
That
Are
is
you fucking kidding me?
The way Divine Sense works, the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. In the old location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover, you know the celestial fiend or undead of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity, such as the vampire Count Strahd von Zavrik, for instance. Within the same radius, you can detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Howl spell.
Simply
He
call
would
it
have detected this motherfucker. Come on.
Oh my God.
I know, hey, vampires in the room. I can't point at Mr. Strahd hanging in the corner and be like, Strahd's the vampire.
It specifically says detect undead does not work on them.
It's not detect undead, it's divine sense.
These corpses do not register as undead to a casting until after the end.
That's different. That is different.
This is specifically a fuck you. You can't tell that these are corpses.
That is bullshit.
It is. This is a bullshit dungeon. Welcome to
Yeah, welcome to AD&D where everything's fucking bullshit. And you're
I
gonna
love
die.
it.
You get to the actual tube of horror shit I got planned.
Hey, let's
Fucking
counter the
hell.
actual thing you have to use to detect these things.
So, question: Do we Do we want each zombie to have its own initiative or move them all at once? Because either one has problems.
Move it all at once.
So yeah, all at once.
Do it all at once? Okay.
It's gonna roll high, and we're all gonna
Let's
get
hope
fucked.
let's hope they roll low.
19. I mean, they're zombies. They don't have a high dex. In fact, they're supposed to have negative dex, remember?
Well, while Flux is working on that, you guys should post your BattleNet info so I can add you.
They got an 11. And Droste, add your. You got a 23.
Yeah, I did.
Actually, are you on there? Okay. There. Okay, it is Andraste's turn. A bunch of zombies animated. And they're now moaning and groaning. When you want in a mook fight, Parn?
Yeah, I like mook fight.
There you go. I want to point out these zombies also would immediately fucking infect you with a uncurable disease. Read as written. I've gotten rid of that because I saw how annoying that fucking curse was. I just want you to know that that's how this dungeon rolls, though.
Oh, what was the?
I don't understand how you were supposed to do this dungeon.
They would have infected you with sewer plague, which like automatically gives you exhaustion every time
Well,
you rest.
the idea in Neotag is that the dungeon is designed to do everything possible to completely party wipe you.
Yes, and like I said before, the only way to get through this as a race is to Bob rush it. Do like Bob and just rush through everything and fuck it all.
Alright, what are you doing, Kiri?
Okay, I'm going to attack the one right in front of me. So, attack 1 and attack 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Okay.
They would have infected you with sewer plague, which at the end of every rest you get a level of exhaustion.
Okay, so 7 plus 12, so 19 damage against the.
And it also made it so you don't actually regain hit points from long rests, which is a bitch in this. Wow.
I would think the poison gas would prevent long rest.
Sorry, you get none from long rest, and you get half hit points for every hit die you spend as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 19 damage. Is it dead?
Nope, it's still alive. Is that your turn, Andraste? Fair
Yeah, that's all I can do. Actually, I could move. I'll move
By the way, I want to point out, Clink is naked,
here,
so
Yeah.
move there, and then that's it. That's my turn.
I have my feathers and my big birdie cloaca.
Yep.
It's your turn, Castelia. Go protect your
Alright.
friend.
I am going to target the red one.
Okay.
Let me measure this quickly. Sorry.
She's not a special zombie. This is just to show differences in zombies.
No, I know.
Okay. Is it just coincidence you chose the one I decided to make my initiative marker?
Yes, it is.
Just to fuck with you.
No, it's because I'm about to do an area attack.
You'll kill Clink, though.
No, it's 10 feet from the red one. So it'll be this one, and this one. It'll basically be that entire from
Corner.
here. Yeah, that entire corner.
Okay.
Right. So I've got to
Gotcha.
hit the red one first.
Do it.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7,
17.
8 zombies.
These zombies actually have an AC of 20 when you try to do an area attack.
Bullshit.
You hit the zombie.
They also have a movement speed of 20 feet.
Yeah.
I am
10.
doing the other shot I
Should know-
have that I
No
haven't
more
been
zombies
able
have a 20
to
foot
do.
move.
No, times 10.
Okay.
They hit with a plus 20.
1d8
Because fuck you for coming to this dungeon.
roll.
These are the left
four
for zombies?
plus 2d6. Is it 2d6? I believe it's 2d6. Yes. Alright. So Everyone in that area takes 13 damage.
Every one or every enemy?
No, everyone above Clink and past him in that corner takes 13 damage.
So like that, okay.
Yeah. The two above Clink, and then everyone up there. Alright? I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, this.
Try
Can
to
we
hit.
do?
Yeah.
How can we do another anthology? It's actually a story-based one as opposed to this one, which is just a fuck you.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Another 15 damage to all of them. That's a total of 28 damage. Are they dead?
Well,
How many-
they are dead, but
How many
are
magic arrows
they?
do you get?
2, and I had that's the
Oh, and you regain after using the short rest. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, some dead zombies. Actually, oh, hold on.
what?
No,
What?
more zombies.
Zombies have a special ability where they just don't like dying. So, you did.
That was force damage. I
Yeah.
blew their bodies apart with magic.
You did. It's
Hey,
not
that's
radiant
too many
damage.
zombies.
It's not radiant damage though.
That's too many zombies.
It's not. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
There
no,
wasn't
that's
one in the. There wasn't one in the spot right there.
Yeah,
There.
this spot
What
right
spot?
there. The one I'm pointing to. That had nothing there.
Oh, so that
Because I counted 8 zombies that got hit.
yeah, there wasn't a zombie right there. In
There should have been one. No one's killed a zombie yet, right?
No one's killed zombie.
There should be 15 zombies. No, yeah, there. If there wasn't one, then it was actually a mistake that I did not pay attention to.
Okay.
Because there should be 15 for the 15 icons on the map.
Okay, because I was counting how many was actually hit by the blast, and there was only 8 that got hit by the blast of up here, so. Okay.
You're telling me I did magic, force damage, and they're all fine.
Blood and guts, Neil tag, and guts and blood.
Oh right, they get a DC something save.
Yeah.
And they get
They
to,
can
they
just
get
get
to
up.
stay alive at 1 health. It's like the barbarian rage.
Undead fortitude, baby.
Yeah, it's like the barbarian rage. What's the DC on it?
I can't tell you that.
Well, it must have been 17 since only 2 of them survived. No, 15. There you go.
Stop metagaming!
Oh wait, no, they're all dead actually. It's 5 plus the damage taken.
Oh.
Okay, it's now your turn, Clink.
Okay.
You are now covered in zombie bits.
Exploded zombies!
You just hear Costello go, "You're welcome." I didn't get to do my movement.
Where do you want to move to?
Take the op attack and move back.
I might make the disease and I might put the disease in effect now that I think about it. This is going real too
I like
quickly.
to think that the first arrow went off like a fucking bomb and just left them all like half hanging apart, and then the second bomb shattered them all over the place.
Take a 14, Castile.
Miss.
Damn it.
Look, it's the only area attack I have, and now I have to do another short rest to do it again.
Your
It's not
turn.
like I have it at will, Flux.
What did I roll for the zombies? I rolled an 11, right? So it's Clink's turn, and then it's the zombies' turn.
All right. So when I disengage, can I move through all of them?
No, you cannot move through enemy spaces.
No, you'd have to run deeper into the gore that you're now covered in.
Run deeper into the dungeon without your friends. They're not helping you.
Wait, can Verdi see in the dark?
Nope. Kenku cannot see in the dark.
How are you able to see right now?
Torch.
I'm assuming I see you guys through a torch.
Yeah. Gavin has a torch on at all times.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Just making sure here, because I'm just going, wait, how is this working?
Give me a second to think what I want to do.
I mean, you should all be elves so you can see in the dark, but
Or you could just be a kitty who can
Torch
see in
is
the dark.
20 by 20, so actually you're in dim light right now. Because lights are
still
halved.
see.
So you can still see the zombies about waiting to lay the smackdown on the bird.
I mean, it might just be a good idea to sneak attack one of the zombies near Bob.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't think I want to be near, so I'm just thinking, like, what do I want to.
All I know is that Bob's going to get his ass handed to him.
You're fine.
Bonus action disengage, dude. If you're really that worried about it, back up to the wall, then shoot. Wait, no, if you back up to the wall, you'll shoot at disadvantage, because you'll be in...
I'll be shooting at something in a brighter light.
No, you'll be in no light. It's just darkness in front of you, isn't it?
Yeah, but I would still be able to see them in the dark.
Kind of. Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so I disengage, bring myself back here, and I
want to imagine it. I want to imagine it's gonna be like one of the zombies movies where suddenly there's an arrow through the zombie head.
All right, the green one is north of Bob.
Okay. Make your roll. Do it. You did it. Well done.
Do it.
9 damage.
Feel
Zombie
it
takes
though
that
through you.
shit.
Sneak attack too. 21 damage.
Zombie takes that shit. Zombie doesn't give a damn.
Is there just an arrow poking through the zombie's
Yes.
skull and out an eye at Bob
Yes,
now?
yes it is.
Yeah, and Bob doesn't have any moves of any kind because someone wouldn't let me take a fucking rest to be able to do shit again.
It is now the zombie's turn.
You can attack 3 times.
Waddle. Waddle.
Oh, I'm going to spot.
Moving there, would that... No, wait, never mind. It's not...
No, you
Does a
don't.
9 hit you? Does a 9 hit you?
Bearing in mind you are naked.
He doesn't have armor bonus, but he still has his dex.
By default, you have a 10 armor class.
So what's your dex? What?
My dex is I get a
What's-
plus.
Okay, so you have a 13 AC?
Miss.
Waddle, waddle, waddle. Oh, hey.
I like to
It's
call
a
shenanigans.
coin. It's for the zombies. It's a coin flip to hit you.
Take 5 points of damage. Hope that is damage again.
Wait, what?
12, that one misses.
Yay.
I better recheck what my AC is.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
There's no way
Yeah,
you
I'll-
got hit, Bob.
No.
Fuck you,
You're
Bob.
not gonna... Where's the third one?
That's it. There was all 3.
Yeah, the 7, the 6, and the 13.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay.
Zombies mean business. Your turn, so Gavin. Take out those zombies.
Yeah.
You know the worst part is if we had a wizard with fireball, it would have been even quicker.
So would have been dead quicker.
Yeah.
They're already dead. They just don't know it
I
yet.
love that you fuckers
I'm
think
gonna swing at the one above
you're
me
in-
first.
you're in Bob's space.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're right
Yeah.
on top of me.
Not on my screen.
Yeah,
Because you're right on top of them.
Hang on, I have to refresh.
Also, I love that you fuckers think, hey, we took a pickaxe to a wall, brought it down a giant cave in. Let's throw an explosion in here. Like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, really.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
We're definitely taking a rest after this, and that's probably the last thing we're doing, unless everybody's.
Take the rest, again the rest. Gavin's like, hey guys, I suddenly have a murderous urge to murder you all.
I kill everything, guys. Is this puberty? we've made good progress today. We've done
We
3
made
rooms.
more progress than last time.
With giant fucking done in 3 hours, my ass.
Yeah, no fucking way.
No, the only way you could do this in 3 hours is if everyone really intimately knew their character, bum rushed the fuck through this, and didn't come up with crazy divert the water schemes.
No, the only way you could have gotten through this in 3 hours from where you start is one, spend 20 minutes brute forcing that door, ignore the nymph, instantly realize that these panels, metagame knowledge yourself that there must be a secret door to get to where we are. And I think you'd get just under 3 hours.
Well, that and not do the vampire fight.
I mean, you also don't roleplay at all in the race, too. So it's just, I move here, we move there, we do this. So
Yeah.
It's lame.
that hits. I mean, it's a different way of playing. Everyone has their valid ways of playing.
Fair enough.
So far, have you guys been enjoying this dungeon, however? I think
Very much so.
It's an interesting dungeon.
Yeah.
We haven't done a dungeon in your game for a while, so I'm enjoying it. I missed it.
And seeing as I've been away for so long, this is a nice refresher for me, to be perfectly honest.
So you'll be able to join us in more sessions, or?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr.
Another
Mr.
8
No
radiant
Alibi.
damage on top of that.
To which one? The
Plus,
one,
he said
right?
it comes from the Tales of the
only one that's
Portal.
next to me.
Okay, he's dead. Yes, it comes from. This is Eternal Tamoachan. It comes from the Tales of the Yawning Portal.
Alright, that's my
I'm just looking at the other ones. I really want to do some of these.
The other Tales of the Yawning Portal. That's the plans for my
Oh
anthology.
yeah, that reminds me. What
Tales.
books were those that you got? Because the artwork is really nice on the covers.
What?
Those books that Zahn got. They were really...
Those are the old books.
Oh, old AD&D?
AD&D books.
Yeah,
Bob,
and yeah, my whole plan for the anthology is doing different dungeons.
Alright, so I'm going to attack the one right in front of me.
By the way, this isn't even the mega dungeon in the book. That's scary. Okay, stab him, Bob.
Bob!
Miss Bob.
Wait, which
Make it a
weapon am I
filing
pulling on?
fight.
Hold on. I'm actually going to use my maul. So I only get 2 attacks, but I get more damage. Because maul is 2-handed.
Okay, next session we're going to start enacting some action restrictions on just randomly switching weapons. Especially
I
if you
didn't
switch
have
it-
any weapon... Okay, I didn't have a weapon drawn.
Okay, so that's your move action.
No, it's free action to draw a weapon.
Yeah,
It's free and interact with the environment.
yeah.
Smash that zombie.
I'm bashing the zombie.
Bash that zombie. Smash and bash, the same thing.
Boop it in the
You're
snoot.
pedantic, Bob. The zombie just got a +5 in strength because you were pedantic.
Either one of those hit?
Both of them hit.
Awesome.
I love how we're wondering if they hit when we go above 10. They have a -2. They're naked with a -2 to dex.
It's usually because everything we face has at least a
15.
16.
For that one right there.
He's alive!
Damn.
He lives!
One of them saved.
Headless zombie boy. His head just got sent off like a fucking croquet mallet hit it.
Okay, which one did you hit specifically? The one directly above you or upper left?
This one.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
And draw stay, fair hell.
I'll do what shot at the one that's directly in front of Fred.
Okay.
So he'll take 9 damage. Still alive?
No.
It's dead. Okay. And I don't know if we hit this one or not. Did we?
No,
Okay.
just attack.
So it's just the basic one.
Okay. In the future, for an extra attack, you have to declare both your targets when you do.
Okay, sorry. I'll take... so do we want to just...
17 hits. Oh, you can hit the button again to do it. Interesting.
turn? Dude?
Yeah, it's my turn. That's my turn.
Stalia, it's your turn now.
Help!
I will move down one. And I will just... I'll see that there's still a zombie barely holding on, and I'll just raise my hand and try to firebolt it.
Oh God, Squawk!
Squawk!
Oh my god, I miss!
Yes.
You not wondered. God,
Zombie deflects the firebolt with the back of his hand.
Nails right into Clink.
Goes into Clink, stabs him through the heart.
stab through the heart, and you're too late.
Your turn, Clink.
Okay. So.
Kill one, then bonus disengage? Kill the one in front of you?
I guess so. I drop my bow.
You don't have to drop, you can switch.
Oh, okay. I bring out my rapier. And I attempt to stab him in the face, the one just south.
Okay. You hit.
Is he still up?
Considering that's the only damage he's taken so far, yes.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm a stealth. With a 16 to hide from the zombie.
As a decent check, there is nowhere for you to hide. I'm surrounded by zombies, bud. I like the initiative. There is nowhere for you to fucking hide when you're getting mosh pitted by zombies.
Yeah, I was about to say, how are you gonna hide from them? Hide up their
Hide in
ass?
plain sight is like a level 14 ability, dude.
Oh wow, they've moved it up a hell of a lot in 5e.
I'm hiding under the zombie beds.
It used to be a lot lower.
That's what
I've seen Walking Dead. I'm covering myself in other zombies.
Is that what they do?
They did it in one part.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing it ever again. You do not hide.
Okay.
The zombies are still looking at you.
Apparently these zombies also have dark vision.
Yes, they do. They're zombies. Does a 18, 11, and 17 hit you?
18 and 17 hit me.
Actually, I don't think...
Take 12 points of damage.
Right, I take...
I don't think they have hide in plain sight for the base rogue
They don't.
anymore.
Bob does a... Fuck off, Bob. It's your turn, Gavin.
What? What are you telling me to fuck off for? I didn't do anything wrong.
That's with your AC. Why isn't your armor gone? Essentially just
Because I wasn't stupid.
This dungeon is essentially DM torture porn. Why are you ignoring that?
Because I'm wearing steel?
One slashing, then I'm gonna do my smite.
And I didn't go swimming in the fucking
And
gross
7
water?
radiant.
Ow!
He's still alive!
Even with 7 radiant damage?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I have a second attack.
Oh god!
Not...
Damn it.
What's your... Hold on.
Ow!
I put 9 more slashing.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's still there. Sergeant Zombie never gave up.
Ow!
Bob, go help Bird!
Squad! Please.
Alright, zombie in front of me gets to die.
No!
It hits.
Does that hit too?
They both hit.
Awesome.
You do damage one by one.
Do it one by one? Alright. First one's 12.
The maul does 2d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He's still alive.
Bullshit.
Sergeant Zombie never gives up hope.
Isn't it supposed to go up every time?
No, it does not.
That's bullshit. Even a berserker goddamn barbarian, every time you succeed, it goes up.
These are some special zombies.
It's just based on the zombie, but
Are you fucking with me?
yeah, the zombie.
Reasonable zombies in 5e have this bullshit?
Yeah.
They get a DC of 5 plus the damage taken.
This is why necromancers like to use them as like meat shields when they're trying to get away.
And pretty much
God
anything that's a zombie gets that. It's funny,
Zombie
it's
dragons, zombie. If it has zombie,
hard to kill that which is fleshy and dead.
What? Yeah, well, they used to
I
just
wouldn't
have
have a
they just used to have a damage reducer against certain weapon types.
I
They
wouldn't
don't
have
have
a
any more than 5e that much.
damage reduction and instant death attacks are one of the things.
We're getting along, guys. Andraste, it's your turn.
help.
Squawk! Is no one hearing me? Squawk!
Okay, I move forward
To you right now.
and I attack this one.
Run by and take
2
a
attacks.
No.
Don't know why that
Bro,
closed.
I was kind of hoping that the 2 archers would start, trying to get
Attack 1 and attack 2.
Parlez-vous, Squawk? They both hit.
Oh my god.
Swear to fucking god.
So 14 damage against the one directly below what?
Wait, 14? What?
Yeah. First was the longbow. The second was the
Okay.
other one.
How did you get 14? then?
It's.
Yeah, your damage calculations are all messed up.
I'll tell you
Zero,
exactly what it
zero,
is. It is specifically Colossal Slayer. Your tenacity can wear down the most powerful foes. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes an additional d8 damage if it is below its hit point maximum. You can only deal this damage once each turn.
Okay, and then the other two 1d8s, what are those?
Uh,
They're 2 hits?
the first one, yeah, the number 1, that was the longbow against full enemy health hit. The 6 and the 7 is from the longbow, which is calculated to have the Colossal Slayer mod added to it.
13 damage.
13 damage total for 1 hit,
Yes.
or damage total for overall?
For overall.
Also, you do know that
damage.
we get our dex bonus to
Split?
damage.
I need you to
range
split them.
attacks as well, dude.
I
Really?
need you to split them apart, Carrie, for the zombies. What was the first
No.
attack's damage?
The 6 and the 7 would have, and plus, what's your dex?
My dex is plus
Okay.
8,
What
plus
he's
5.
asking for is for the damages of each hit to be counted separately.
Yeah, but one hit will be doing. What's your dex modifier?
Plus 4.
Okay, so one hit will be doing 17 damage. The second hit will be doing 17, and the first one will be doing 5.
Where does it say that it adds the...
What?
No, you're making no
Also,
fucking
each
sense.
attack, You get your modifier to damage in 5e.
Okay, here's the thing. The first shot, he fired 2 shots, and the first one doesn't get the bonuses because it was at full health.
No, it wasn't. Okay. Carrie, just roll me your damage die for the first hit.
You
And for me,
did
please.
a 17 damage.
Oh my god.
Whatever.
This is why I like 5. Why I like 3.5.
3.5
Okay.
is even more complicated.
So 4.
That's plus 4.
Alright, so 8. Okay, works.
So 8 and then 9 with the plus 1, right?
No. Basically, I do an additional d8 worth of damage when the Colossus Slayer modifier.
Yeah, and then that's what the 1 was, right?
No.
Okay, then
No.
Then
No, that was the 6 and 7.
It's because I rolled 2 attacks. It then just puts a melee under the longbow and not under longbow for full enemy.
Okay, we need to fix your macros. Fuck it. That zombie's at 1 hit point. Someone else's turn now. He wasn't gonna die from that hit either way. It's your turn, Castelia. Even if you got like a 19, he wasn't dying. He actually had like 20 hit points. So
I'll
This-
try to firebolt the one in front of Clink.
okay.
No fucking way. No fucking way. I rolled a 1 twice in a row.
It's your turn, Clink. Let's hurry this up. What the fuck? Stop it. Hey, you crit, Clink. Which one are you attacking? The one below you to the left? Or...
This should include.
It says short bow, but it's fine, and my rapier has the same.
Gotcha.
No wonder I didn't see that bit.
Which one are you stabbing?
So, directly below me.
Yeah, guys, you get your modifiers.
It didn't say that in the weapons section.
It doesn't matter what damage you had. You had 1 hit point left, and you can't do it in fortitude on a crit.
Then I disengage. That's my bonus action.
Okay. I'm back, buddy.
Wait, didn't he doesn't he have to deal with the other zombie that's there?
I disengaged.
The now zombie
That's
turns.
all he needs.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand disengage in 5e because I don't get
It's the retreat, I run away like a bitch. Don't attack me.
Bob, does a 21 hit you?
Yeah, that hits me. Fuck.
At long last, the zombie gets to hit Bob.
Gavin, it's your turn, Gavin.
How much?
40.
4.
Okay.
What was that, Fox?
Your turn, Gavin.
Okay.
Oh shit! That just my temp hit points soaked that up.
Yep. You forgotten about
Still
those?
got 3 more.
I'm swinging at the one on the left.
Did you?
Yeah, he crit.
He crit.
And crit fail.
Yeah, I've seen that way too much. Crit and then fail.
Dead zombie.
Hang on, I gotta go take care of an emergency.
Okay, Bob.
Well, let's smash the guy in front of me. Those hit.
Yes, they both hit.
All right. So that's a 9 and then a 10.
Okay. Andraste.
Okay. I'm going to attack the one directly in front of Bob. If it dies, then my next attack will go against...
You cannot make that distinction.
Okay. So, it's all against the guy in front of Bob.
Okay.
Attack 1.
Firing a bow immediately. Okay.
Does that hit?
That hits. Do me your damage.
Let's do it one at a time.
Okay, so that is a 13 points of damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Attack 2.
Hold on 1 second.
Wait, let him see if he's
I'm back.
He's alive. Okay, next attack.
19.
19. Come on, Zombo.
Oh my fuck you!
He crits this year, but does not pass the DC.
What?
What?
He rolled a 19. 19 plus 5 is much higher than a 23.
Oh, that's right. You can't crit saves.
You can't crit skill successes either. Crit only matters for damage.
I remember in 4e you can crit saves. I wonder why they took that out.
Does a longbow do 2d8 damage, but
No, it does not.
does it do 2d8 plus your dex both times?
For Colossal...
You need...
Alright, let me
It does your dex both times, but it doesn't do 2d8.
It's be-
You just roll
Oh,
2d8
wait!
plus
Yeah, I was only supposed to do it one time, so never mind. I should not have done that second roll. Dang.
Would have
So what
been-
you're saying...
Is Zombies lives.
Sergeant Zombie's alive!
Yep. So, because otherwise he would have just taken 10 damage.
Yes!
Clerical error. Sorry.
Estalia, it's your turn.
I swear to God, you better hit this time. 23.
23 hits. Doesn't matter. Do your damage and see if you
It's fire damage if that matters.
does not.
11.
He's dead. Burns up. Clink. Battered, bruised, butt naked Clink. Murder hobo incarnate. What's up?
Ah,
He's alive, however.
No.
Only you had hidden around the corner, Clink. Maybe you could have done sneak attack.
I don't think I can.
If you were hidden, you'd get advantage on your first strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got that.
That your turn, Clink?
Let's see who the zombie gonna attack this time.
Bumbo doesn't think he just goes to the closest one.
Where friends go.
Your turn, Gavin.
Well,
Okay, one last zombie.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Nine slashing,
He's alive.
and I'm gonna use my smite.
You don't need that. Don't. No.
Smite is added on the damage, so
And
That would
4
get
radiant
total.
damage.
yeah, that would be a total of 13 damage.
He still stands.
Doesn't take double from radiant for being undead.
Does not.
Some fucked up zombies.
I know.
Is that your turn, Gavin?
That is my turn.
Bob.
I smacked the shit out of him with my mace. Please tell me both hit.
Well, he's
I
dead.
mean, considering that one's a crit.
Yeah, one was a crit. Therefore, no matter what damage you did, you killed him. He had 1 HP. He survived with 1 HP against the radiant damage, which would have ignored his own dead fortitude. Then you crit and ignored his own dead fortitude.
Yay!
Well done. You have destroyed my zombie puzzle.
Not much of a puzzle.
Puzzle?
Yeah, the puzzle is how badly I can beat you up.
It was a puzzle for the DM, not for us.
It was a puzzle for Kiri to figure out how long those work.
Yeah, because it didn't say, like, in the weapons section that use Dex.
Not for nothing. It would have been a much better puzzle if, over half the zombies didn't die to one fucking attack.
You goddamn fuckers with your bows not killing anything.
Hell, this is
Pretty much everyone
Fuck
needs
you.
because I just blew all my spell slots.
okay. So
blew
I have a
up
question for who people
for
need to
short
give
resting.
people need to give me their BattleNet shit so I can add.
Okay. It's not important right this second.
Yeah, I can get that to you later.
I'll get it to you later as well.
Short rest. That's what we're doing right now.
And we're ending for the night.
And during
Yeah,
that,
especially, and then we're gonna probably have to end it because I gotta go.
I'm attuning to my bracelet. What is it?
I
Okay.
love how you say it's your bracelet.
Everyone takes 5 damage after they heal, and you have a bracelet of rock magic.
Okay, that I'm gonna be interested.
Fortunately, if nobody got hit at all during that fight, the temp HP I gave you all ate that poison damage before you actually disappeared.
Yeah.
Yep. I managed to only take 2 damage because of that.
Okay, we're gonna say the temp HP is the reason no one's getting diseased then.
Okay.
Because I'm really gonna ask right now. While you wear this golden bracelet, it grants you immunity to being petrified. Allows you to cast flesh to stone as an action. Once it has been cast 3 times, the bracelet no longer casts it. Thereafter, you can cast stone shape as an action. After you've done this 13 times, the bracelet loses its magic, turns from gold to lead.
ask you to write that down in the chat later, but yeah. Alright, well. This has been a trip.
Yep.
I'm ready to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes to 10. I need to get going soon.
Yeah. And I attune to the axe. Because we're going to end this rest of me being in a murderous rage.